last time on the broken bottles.
Yeah, point.
Wonderful.
And now we can
wonderful.
continue.
Now we can continue. Yeah. Having braved the Clockwork Castle, the abandoned citadel of Arukis, an old deep gnome responsible for the construction of the original attempt of the Undercross. You fought many automatons, reaching where you are now, gaining access to the foundry near the climax of the last session, activating the ancient forge that lied within. It seemed that even its age predated the original castle's construction, probably built around it or in some form of that order. Activating it caused a flux of arcane and mechanical energy to purge the entire citadel, reactivating old mechanisms and mechanical structures long since rusted and oxidized and eroded. And such, that new force began to make the dilapidated citadel crush under its own power. At least the foundry wing, where most of the power was emanating from. Through some quick thinking and speed, you managed to escape, leaving behind broken cogwork and lava, finding your way to the courtyard of the citadel, where the giant Atlas statue built there had begun to animate. It seemed to be some type of protector of the final wing of the citadel, and it came to life. Recognizing you as intruders or some form of enemy it engaged, a hard-fought battle overcame you, and it blew down some walls and, crushed most of your bones, but you remained victorious. Marn, however,
Marn.
alive, one limb less than he originally
Honestly, he
arrived.
looks more the part now.
Marn. He sits somber, curled up, as the night's rest finishes. Halfway through the night's rest, Molnir, you realize that Rolger was experiencing some night frustrations, anxiety, stress, and also above that, during your rest, or your watch, you heard the anviling, the hammering of that blade that was being forged on your guys' request finish. You now awaken. There's no sunrise to welcome you into the morning. There's no feeling of refreshment, more so that echoed, hollowed feeling of survival. There's no reprieve from the physical deterrence you've experienced or the mental fatigue that is now overtaking every joint and mental process that you have. Marn is awake. He stirs, counting. You can kind of hear the rocks hitting each other in his bag, but you don't visibly see them as he rolls them around like bowling balls, kind of scraping against each other. You see him pull out the one that he always has, and he puts it in his arm, and he listens for a moment. But the rest of you do come to, sitting now in the middle of this foundry. It is still loud. Obviously, for purposes of the recap, I turned it down a little bit. The gears are turning. The tremors beneath your feet are still sporadic but consistent. Those are obviously an oxymoron or whatever, but in the sense where randomly the whole building will just shake as a giant gear probably grabs the teeth of another gear and turns a large. And it's very obvious to you that the machines and the mechas of the building are more than just what's visible. Like, you can hear gears turning and steam pipes and valves being shut on and turned off within the walls themselves. And so that constant fluctuation of mechanical and arcane energy keeps the citadel rumbling. It is illuminated beautifully in this courtyard. The bioluminescence of the mushrooms and the gardens and the fountain still remain. You all embrace each other for a moment, visually, I should say, understanding that the fight's not over, so to speak.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know about you guys, but I embrace physically.
Yeah, it was pretty cold. It's pretty cold down here, so we had to cuddle for warmth, right?
Yeah. I mean, Lehman's tiny hut, it says that it makes it warm, but I think it's really the barn.
And he has the most internal temp. He's got feathers and insulation, so
Yeah,
he's probably,
so we were just all... He's like, come here, boys.
probably the one.
Come to my embrace.
I'll go get the sword.
Oh, okay. You approach the tubed and plugged in automaton. It's holding the blade almost like it's any other object. There's not like some ceremonious activity coming from the creature. It turns to you. It says, "Parameter satisfied." It hands it to you. And this blade that you now hold, it is of course a rapier as told to construct. You see that there's slag all around the anvil where it was going to town on this thing for several hours. The original ingot probably slightly more weight than what is you're left with. The rapier itself is of interesting design. So it has a large handle, and the hilt is a classic bell guard. So like you know, Three Musketeers type rapier. It's got the giant like half ball sheathing on it. It has two identical thin black as night blades that are separate from each other. So they run towards each other like this. They shoot up, and in between them is a thin crystal, similar to the rest of the Citadel, that has been forged into the blade. And as you look around, you see that's what all those holes in the wall were, all those mechanisms that it was like dunking and retrieving from. It's just another raw material it was using to imbue the blade as instructed. So it has these two very thin, like razor-like blades that run the length of this crystal in the middle, bisecting it, all housed into the bell housing of the hilt. It runs to the tip. The edge is almost unseen. It doesn't have that common steel edging where like it's a different type of polish so you can see where the edge starts. It looks like the entirety of the blade is one thinness. Like it doesn't like bevel. So it really is a needle, so to speak. Two separate needles with a giant baton.
It's more of a stabber than it is.
It looks like a very classical fencing rapier, but incredibly well made. As you grab it, it almost has the opposite feeling, though, however, of some of the nicer elven weaponry or other magical blades. It's not light. It is not, oh, such a fine alloy, it sings through the air. No, this thing is dense as fuck. It contains this abnormal heft to it. Not enough to impose upon you as someone using the weapon, but there is a little bit of conscious effort you would have to use to operate the weapon, as it's not this beautiful, even with how thin it is.
Like shit.
Yeah, even with how thin it is, it's like, oh god, you gotta like flex to like turn it side to side. It's definitely an armament for sure. Otherwise, it hands it to you, and it returns back to the anvil, and it almost powers down. It sits the marionette tubes kind of decreasing their pressure, and it returns to its stationary position. The black has a very pearlescent beauty to it as you turn it in the light, now that the entire Citadel is visible.
Is there a place where I can try out the weapon? Like, is there a test dummy in the corner?
There is no test dummies in the corner.
Hey, Mark.
I.
Do you know what these crystals do?
Well,
Hang on, he still has empty arms. You can't move the second arm.
well, as I recently have discussed with your ally, Matora alloy is used for many things. Some of the most mechanically advanced structures, dense. Its ability to absorb energy is second to none. It's a beautiful, beautiful mineral.
I'll step out and I'll be like, hey Tyrone, shoot a fireball at me.
A fireball?
Yeah. Fireball.
Yeah.
Shoot a fireball at him.
Dude, fireball me.
Fireball.
You won't. No balls.
I'll fireball him.
Okay, roll me to hit, please.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna like stand next to Roller, as I assume we're like kind of like standing off. Like, what are these guys doing? I'm like, they didn't talk to you anymore last night.
Shoot me! Shoot me!
I'm getting my gun out. Don't worry.
I'm loading it. Hold on.
God, bear with me.
Come on, just give me a fucking second. I'm loading it.
18.
18. And what's your AC?
18.
Okay.
18.
perfect. So, this is actually crazy that this is the order this says. Obviously, you haven't attuned to the weapon, so you don't know what it does. But for purposes of you being intuitive and telling the story, you shoot the fireball. The blade, though heft, it's giant for how thin it should be. As you try to prepare yourself, there's almost a magnetized feel that comes from the weapon. And you use your reaction to gain +5 to your AC against this spell effect. As you feel the weapon almost draw itself to it, it like, without you having to move it, it pulls itself to the magical energy. And as you swat the firebolt out of the air, you see that the beam baton in the middle is charged. It's glowing a giantly bright purple and blue hue.
What about plus?
+5 to spell save and spell defense AC.
Okay.
Alright!
I'm not dying anymore, boy.
It's shedding light all over the chamber.
Some more ingots.
Can I point at a wall and see if there's like some way to release it?
You do your best to kind of assume a more dancing style like combat. You're used to fighting grittily, you know, with a cudgel or to the death. But you do your best to kind of naturally form yourself to the blade. And with a flick of the wrist and a more determinate ability, the bell guard gets a little warm, and you hear a very like somber like, and it shoots a firebolt out the tip of the blade.
Oh.
The hue that was in the crystal has now dissipated.
You want me to give you another one?
No, it's okay. Thank you, though. I'm definitely keeping this shit, though.
And that's without attunement.
That's the. Alright.
Can I go try the first door back into the or the door that leads towards the vault?
Yeah, the workshop wing where the chess guy was, the
Yes.
archive, and the vault. Yeah, you return. This part, as you approach this part of the citadel, the gears and the tremors. The gears get quieter as you're leaving more of the bigger machines behind. The tremors remain as the entire, like, just once in a while shifts. The floor rattling, you can see cracks in the cement beginning to form slowly. Whether they're just something you've noticed now and have been here for years, or if they're directly related to the giant, meltdown of the reactor, if you will. It's unknown. But you return to the workshop area, and it is very well lit. You now see that the walls have, for purposes of telling a story, it has like light bulbs along the walls. Like it has like the crystals go through them, and they're these gemstones that begin to brighten the room. And it feels like you're almost, for a second, almost tricked into believing that people reside here, that it isn't an abandoned castle. But you return to the wing. You wanted to go to
The room that had the vault in it. The safe.
You return to the room with the vault. Did we ever open it, or did you dimension door out? I think you dimension doored out, and the iron bars are still present from the room. The vault is still closed, though. You can visually see it.
All of that stuff melted.
Is there any kind of lever or anything?
Roll me an
on the system?
investigation check, please.
I'm gonna join old Roger over here.
Marn sits kind of walking up behind you, and at this point with a very defeated posture. He doesn't ask you questions. He doesn't question what the next step is. He just stands ready to await your guidance of where to go next.
16.
16.
Can I like look him over and make sure like nothing's like maybe broken open, like he's not like
Roll me a
slow?
medicine check at advantage, please.
Okay.
Because the amount of effort that both you and Calphane have went to the previous hours, I'd say you would know what to look for and where exactly to look
Roll
for.
for the
if there's-
crit. 19 plus 21.
21. You look him over, and from what you can tell, it seems
Smart guy right there. That's a smart guy right
Big
there.
moves.
Come on,
That's
that's
big
that's
moves.
crazy.
it seems as though
Wow.
his
Holy
health
shit.
is intact. And
Can
things
Roger
like
get inspiration for this?
Yeah,
No,
no,
I'm good.
dude, hang on. No. That's bogus. That's ingenious. Truly, one of his kind. And we always make fun of him for Roger not smart here, smart here. When
You see-
clearly he's smart there.
You see Roger in the corner as he's like looking through the iron bars, take his rations and some of the like dilapidated flesh meat from some of his previous kills, and he starts just packing them together for breakfast.
from his trophies. He's like picking
Yeah,
it
he's picking off the bone marrow that's like receding out of it.
He's like
Everyone walks up. He's like, dude, why didn't I think of that?
It
This guy's a
smells
fucking
horrific.
genius.
And the shake.
He's one of those stupid ass fucking
Smells
dudes on Instagram that's like, I'm eating rotten meat for my gut biome.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real tough. But he seems otherwise completely healthy.
Okay.
For his
I
current
mean, I just
circumstance.
wanted to make sure nothing was like bleeding,
Yeah.
like nothing had reopened while he was in the night.
He looks like he could live another day.
Another day.
You do
Maybe
not find.
what?
Oh shit! Actually, you know what? He had the platinum ring on him, which
You did? Did you ever cast the spell?
I didn't cast a spell
Okay.
on it at any time. I kind of forgot that, honestly.
Is
but-
it still attached?
Yeah, that's more. Kind of look down.
We'll
at
say he put it on his left hand. It's not. we'll give it to him.
I mean, if it's on his right hand, it doesn't exist
It's
anymore.
actually on his third leg. He's had it on the whole time. It's not. It's still on his.
Well,
first-
hang on. The ring
didn't-
wasn't. Well, no, it was pretty. You got big fingers.
He's got. Oh yeah, and he doesn't.
But he says he's wearing it.
What he did? Where are we?
Hang on. No. I need this information. For,
Wait.
You're ruining my immersion.
So the
My
rooms
immersion.
it was a chess room, the vault room, and the child's room, right?
Correct.
And I checked the child's room.
You checked the child's room previously. Yeah.
So
You haven't.
take
You guys have not
one with
returned to
plenty
this
more.
wing in some time.
Can I peek my head in the chess room?
The chess room. Yeah.
When you're in cafe and get wine drunk.
You walk down. Martin's still in the courtyard circling them. You're with him.
Yeah.
You peek in and you see that the giant hearth that was behind the chess robot has ignited. It's not like a coal hearth. It's more. You good, dog?
Here
You peer in and it's not like a coal charcoal fire. It literally looks like a modern day like butane furnace. There's like these vents, kind of like forge fire, like from bellows. That's like pumping. You see like steady, like symmetrical flames to heat the room. Kind of, sort of a prehistoric version of like an active modern day furnace. Like it has like a pilot light, and somewhere something is pumping some type of fuel into it that's getting ignited. So the whole room is blazing with light. It's beautiful, and you see it in the.
bodies on the wall.
They are all still there, and they do not seem to have moved. They all now, as you see them, have like little placards above them, and they just have a singular number. So it'll be like A1, A2, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, D1 through 6, E1, 2. There's at least 20 on that left wall. They all are still there. They all have these like spotlights at the bottom, not actual lights, but where the gemstone kind of illuminates them in a nice crystal hue. The room does have a different feeling. It's not so like ominous anymore.
Yeah.
It's very welcoming. It's like a cigar lounge. You see the where the frayed rug probably before it was covered in dirt and soot and dust probably had a beautiful vibrant red, and there's shelving in the area. Aside from just sitting at the ominous robot, it does see you peek in, and it just straightens itself up and it resets the chest table.
I'll go up to it.
How many more pieces do we need for the dominoes? 3. Okay.
It looks around. And this thing, obviously, compared to all the other robots, it's been a while, perhaps a whole session before you talk to him,
Yeah.
does not look humanoid like the other ones. It's like a giant droideca, almost, if you will, with the top, like, breastplate of a human kind of structure. So its 8 arms begin to, like, shuffle as it pulls down the pieces and they pop back up. It looks around and looks at you. Seems you are successful.
Kinda.
Power's returned. I hope you have found what you were looking for.
Those little pieces you gave us, we still need 3 more of those.
Well, I was only given the 3, unfortunately.
You didn't by any chance know where I'd find a code for that vault that's in the other room, would you?
It's hard to tell. Realistically, Arukas, not a man of wealth. The vault really was just there for storage. I don't think he had any importance for it, or anything within it.
Well, there was a sword in there that kind of looked cool.
Well, at least what we had discussed in some of our games, Arukas became quite proficient at building armaments. Yes. Built half the citadel to assist in it.
Is there a... So far we've searched the resident wing, the forge wing, and this wing.
Mhm.
Is there any other rooms that
None that are directly connected to the citadel. Not that I know of, at least at the last time I assisted in some of the redrawing of the schematics. I actually have very little information regarding both the foundry and the lab going north. It was built after my time, but not necessarily discussed. I wish I could be more help.
Was the code numbers or letters?
What?
Was it like for like when you're like a code for the vault? Was it like dials?
It's one of those turns. I assume it's one of the turns. From what I remember, is it one of the?
You never
Turn it to a
investigated the actual outside of the vault, or you only saw it on your escape.
No.
So you're unsure at how the vault actually operates, security-wise. It does have a giant tourney, but you know, it could just be the latch. It's hard to know.
I'm gonna investigate the hanging robots.
Sure. You walk to
on
the
my
door.
way out.
Yeah, you just walk along them. The farther you're into the room, the more advanced they are.
Yeah.
And you see the second to last one is very similar to the robots that you've actually been tasked with fighting for all this time. The last one seems to be a prototype to the smithing bot that you had just recently discussed the armament with. It has a bunch of tubes and it seems to operate on a mixture. It doesn't seem self-sufficient, so it operates on a mixture of arcane energy, but mostly mechanical skill. But it seems to be the newest iteration. And then one behind that is the guards, which seem obviously to operate solely off trapped arcane, construct energy. And then as you walk all the way to the end, it slowly, small change here, big breakthrough change. Small change, big breakthrough. This is how he designed this. Some of the first bots aren't bipedal. It's probably too difficult to design something of that.
Yeah.
And before he graduated to arcane understanding to that extent, sorceries, most of his older work is like wheeled like boxes. Like you see the first one has like 2 arms and it hinges in the middle, but it has a giant ball that it rolls on. The next one after that has a track built of small stones and mosaic pieces of rock. And it very quickly extrapolates that. You can almost tell about after his 5th iteration, you can see where he began to like unlock untold knowledge of the arcane and how to imbue things with, whether it be soul power, straight arcane, give it orders, etc., etc., etc. As they immediately become self-sufficient. Yeah. But you leave. So.
What, did we ask the janitor robot about other wings that might be within this castle?
No, we didn't.
Searched down up.
Where
Can
did we
I-
get the last?
Can I try to
couple
find the
pieces
janitor robot?
From the
Yeah.
forge.
Marn follows
You
you.
want to follow me? Try to convince this guy.
As you walk,
I'm not very persuaded.
That's fine. You can just be there for intimidation. Yeah.
you walk back into the workshop, and the same way, because you don't see anything hostile. It doesn't take much more than a couple seconds as you hear like the, and you walk towards that noise, and you see it sweeping up the giant banquet hall, which had now totally different feel. You see that like from the walls, things have been unfolded from the wall, whether it's manual, like this robot had done it, or consequence of the power being turned back on. It's like a beautiful like festivity hall. It's not just the dining room anymore. There's tables where you see where there would be places for both snacks, but relics and objects, gifts, that kind of thing. All of them empty, but you've been in great halls before. It has that telltale like, oh, if you were gonna hold like a wedding, right? This is where you would have your guests. It's the reception area. It's quite beautiful, and the robot's just simply in there, sweeping.
Let to go to him.
You approach.
And I'm gonna turn to company and be like, did you ever tell us his name, or is it just janitor bot?
I don't even think we were the ones that acted.
Excuse me.
It turns, initiating inquiry. Yes.
Is there a map somewhere, or do you know of all the wings? Arukas was asking.
Initiating explanation. Initiating explanation in accordance with statement. Why would Arukas ever have need of map? He built the building. However, yes, many maps do exist in the northern wing. There are no other wings other than the 4. Initiating question. Inquiry. Why?
For some of his guests.
Initiating inquiry. What guests?
Us, of course.
Initiating inquiry. Who are you?
Oh, shit. me and Arukas go way back. We used to be buddies during the first building of the Underway.
Initiating inquiry. When?
You have to forgive my old mind. I'm not.
Roll me a deception check, please.
When it gets to be this old, it's kind of hard to remember the years as they go by.
He's very old.
That's a fucking bad roll.
Well, if you flip it around, oh no, it's not.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on it.
Okay. As you please.
I just don't want to get into another fight. I want that less than anything. That's even worse. That's fucking crazy, dog.
All right. Well, Ben, come on, man.
Total?
3.
3. Wow. All right. Woo!
Wait, don't you just use the better roll, or how's inspiration?
It's
replaceable?
choosable advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like luck point.
Is it
So then
different?
6.
So it's whatever you choose it to be at that
3
point.
or 6.
At least in my, I think normally it's supposed to be just straight advantage, but that's boring. What's the point?
Yeah.
Anyway, initiating statement. Arukas does not have any friends. Initiating task. Prepare. And it turns and walks out of the room.
Boy, I'm gonna start following him.
Sure.
Well, he said there were maps in the North Wing.
Okay, I'm still gonna follow.
It just walks and it turns right and then another right and it opens a left door to the kitchen.
Okay.
You enter the kitchen, mostly barren of accoutrement. It goes up to a large pantry, if you will, and
Yeah.
begins to take out platters that have nothing on it.
Okay.
You see it
He's
fiddle
just
with it for a while.
Preparing for guests. Seems. So the North Wing, which would, I guess we don't have any orientation of direction down here. Ooh.
Can you imagine your own robot being like, yeah, this motherfucker kind of friends, by the way, that shit's...
I'm gonna lean over to
fucking dumb.
I'm gonna lean over to Calfan and be like, do you know how to orient yourself in terms of cardinal direction underground? Any chance?
How do I orient myself in terms of...
Roll me a
cardinal-
survival check. Shouldn't you know how to do that? You're from the underground too.
Not bad.
Not particularly.
Compasses would still work, wouldn't they?
I don't have a compass though. I don't think. Let's find out.
15.
You're so turned around, and obviously your knowledge of this particular portion of, if you could even call it the Underdark, maybe like Underdark adjacent, just isn't strong enough to have any idea of how you started when you came into this. There's no real geological way to write yourself from north to south.
I'm just gonna be like... It kind of depends on landmarks.
Geographical, sorry, not geological.
You need
Because the
Yeah.
underway runs.
You need geographical landmarks, and I don't know this space, and it doesn't peer out into the openness of the actual Underdark. We're Underdark adjacent, I believe.
The Undercross runs east to west, right?
The undercross that you've traveled for the most does run east to west. From
Like
Costa
it might
Rock.
be like a little bit off.
Yeah,
like-
but no, it runs that section of the byway runs east to west. The majority of it runs east to west, and then it splits off north and south for small span.
What the fuck?
Oh, hey, buddy.
It's like so there's like a little wooden thing here, and I just felt some sniff. And I was like, what the fuck?
You just say hi.
I forgot there was a gap in between there. So that runs east to west, and we went down. This is kind of like an offshoot. I would imagine it probably runs.
I mean, we could just split up and check the 3 wings that we know about. I mean,
Well, because we've already searched.
we can cross the forge on the list.
I mean, I imagine the maps would probably be where like the library and all that other shit was.
Yeah, probably. So, because the four wings are oriented with this center part, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Draco.
I can zoom out if you like, but those stairwells are where
No,
you've
that's fine.
entered.
I'm curious what the law
Those stairwells have, and you are right where I'm at in terms of,
Okay.
you're in this wing. That's the entrance.
Can I head towards the main entrance?
The main entrance? Yeah. So you, as you begin puzzling, Martin behind you, Calvin with you, Tyrone and Rolger return. Past you through the banquet hall. And you guys are all with each other for a moment as you make your way.
Should we?
I'll follow suit with Roller and Tyrone. Or Roller.
What did the rocks tell you? Like, which way
Hey,
is
you ever
north?
seen any of these?
Martin?
While you're cleaning?
Was the janitor nearby?
If you're by them, you guys are walking by the kitchen right now, you would hear him preparing things.
That janitor's a real dick.
He. Martin. There's no breeze down here. So he holds it and then puts it down. And,
Okay.
Pointing towards
Honestly,
he points out the thing in that direction, towards you.
so through the door that we need to open. Unless he's just a fool.
I mean that would.
Yes.
I just get the janitor's attention.
It's putting these platters, and it like sees you waving, and it goes, initiating, inputting. Yes.
Do you recognize these?
Nice. Initiating, answer. No.
If you find these while you're sweeping and cleaning, can you let us know?
Initiating, statement. I can.
Thank you.
Initiating,
Also-
statement. You're welcome.
Hang on.
There's a big mess in the garden.
Initiating task. It walks past.
You're never gonna see that dude.
It leaves all that shit behind. Everything
Oh my
on the table
fucking god!
goes straight past you.
Initiating response. What the fuck?
What happened?
Anyway, you were saying something?
You know what? So if I use locate objects, actually, I'm just gonna do it. I don't care about rules. I'm gonna be like, Roll, can I have one of the pieces, please, or a couple? I'll try to have the handful.
I just gave you the pieces.
I'm gonna really focus on them and cast locate object.
Oh, bro. Hell
In
yeah.
terms
You
of,
had that?
I swapped it out for
Last
a long
long
rest.
Oh.
So I did not have that before. So fuck off.
Describe a name or object that is familiar with you. You sense the direction to that object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is notioning in a direction, the notion the spell can look
See,
in a
that's
specific
why
object.
Big
because
fucking
those
1,000
pieces
feet,
those
man.
pieces are different, and that's what I'm wondering because they should have different numbers.
Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. So yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna
You're gonna have to cast.
Dude, remember when my entire quest got fucking shot in the face because
Oh, yeah.
dude
Oh, yeah.
just looked
Oh, don't worry, body.
Listen,
I want to find him. So
What if I just knew where he was at?
I'm gonna focus on it. I'm gonna have it pretend these are in my
That was so funny. Your face when he said that, you were like, what?
you drop
Yeah.
into a hymn, almost as if you're beginning a
You're like,
prayer,
okay, what's the range?
and you
1,000
focus
feet.
on these rocks.
Yeah, because they're like stone.
They're like they're an interplanary of both stone and
Like a stone
metal.
tablet.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, with like brass fittings.
Yeah, sure.
And you focus on it, and you have all of the ones that he gave you in your hand. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Okay. So you focus on them, and you open your eyes, and you wait for Molnir's guidance. Or sorry, Morden's guidance.
Yeah.
Molnir's gets some guidance.
Muller's guidance is not very good. Don't do that one.
You put him back in your pocket. You stand. You run into the courtyard. You dip past the doors, opening what needs to be open, taking a right turn back into the workshop, all the way to the end of the hall, turning left into the nursery.
feel like you-
fucking knew it that I missed something in there. God damn
Honestly, I thought he was going to leap over the table and.
Do I see? I'm waiting in the gardens. Do I see Molnir just run by?
Yeah, Martin's trying to keep pace.
I'm gonna like.
As you do,
Are my eyes closed as I'm doing it? I'm just like feeling the way.
ow, fuck!
I'll DM
on.
down.
I
DM
fucking-
down! DM down!
I was like, wait, we found nothing in here?
We probably would have started there.
Alright.
So, you go to the nursery,
Because I rolled like a 14 on the investigation.
and you enter the nursery.
really?
Things are moving in the nursery. There's a mobile. Now there's power. And you hear from the corner,
Don't do this. I don't like that. Listen, I'm playing D&D, not fucking paranormal activity.
here, I'll do this for the video.
Is it on the mobile?
No, it's to the left, the mobile. on one of the armoires, the vanity.
So I imagine like Molnir's like just letting it guide him.
Oh yeah. You open
And
your
then-
eyes. You're standing in front of the desk. You know the item is in there.
I'm going to like look around and be like assess if there's any movement at all before because I'm like I don't like that noise. Mason doesn't like that noise.
You
yeah,
open
you
your
walk
eyes.
into a room and you hear. Boom, boom, boom. No.
Yeah, dude, let's look around in the room. We're in a nursery. It's not that crazy.
There's a bomb.
Well, there could be like a baby
You're
like
on
a baby
fucking
dragon that's like.
graveyard.
There's like some crippled ass deep
Oh,
gnome in the
baby
corner, just like
dragon.
ding ding ding.
You
ding.
open your eyes.
Yeah.
You open your eyes to this
I'm
armoire.
terrified.
The vanity, if
I'm
you
scared,
will,
guys.
of this room. And you, I guess you wouldn't recognize because you weren't the one to search the room beforehand, so I won't give you any other interdisciplinary explanations. But
Sure.
the top of this vanity has been opened. Kind of like an old school sewing desk, like how the sewing machine would go under and above. There's like a slide that's been opened, and there's a giant, it almost looks like a vinyl disc, like an album player, that's turning. And it's making that noise. It's playing the instrument. It's one of those music boxes that's on a spindle, so it has like a giant turn thing, and then the album goes under it in a circle.
Yeah.
In there is some sketches, and they're about postcard size, like post-it notes, and they each depict different gnomish children of different looks. They're all different, no similarities. You do find to the left, in this same little like memory box kind of thing with the thing, a small note crumpled next to these covered in blood.
Covered in blood.
Blood?
Yeah, dried blood.
Dried blood?
As opposed to
So
dried
I'm
crip.
gonna open. So there's a crumpled note.
Crumpled note.
I want to open up, try to like carefully, surgically open up the crumpled note.
You take a moment. It takes a couple seconds. Calfane now turning the corner on your heels. You're with him, with Marn. I don't know what you guys did.
What did you find?
I guess we follow him.
Yeah, I mean, he
And
fucking his eyes started glowing. And he
I
started
hold these up behind me, and I set them down, and I start uncrumpling the note.
The note reads as such.
Oh, is it in?
Wait, you're right. You can't read it. I'm sorry.
Do I notice that it's gnomish?
It's
though?
gnomish.
And I hold up the pieces,
It's obviously gnomish.
and I turn around, I'm like, and I hand it to Rolger.
You read this. Put on the bifocals, kiddo.
Put it on the bifocals.
Speak in your transatlantic accent. This is just in.
Crazy.
Coming from the World Series.
That's just in.
What accent is that?
The note reads as
I don't know.
such.
He's turned into a deep gnome.
It's time.
Like, can we, from now on, can all deep gnomes have the transatlantic accent?
It's me.
It's me,
On today's news,
It's me, Arukas.
the Undercross finished building today after 200 years of utilized
That's just
excavation.
in.
And then there's like a violin playing in the background.
All right, okay, big reveal. Not really, but I'm listen. Dialogue.
Yeah, we're locking
It's a
it.
bigger reveal. It's a bigger reveal.
The
You
note,
say it in the transatlantic accent.
the note reads. It says, "I wish I could have known what you looked like. This would have been your inheritance. I'm sorry I never got to hold you."
Oh, I just got chills. Deadbeat dad.
Roger reads this with the thoughts of his own papa. And it makes him angry. And he takes his note and crumples it and fucking tosses it.
What did it?
What did it say?
Did you read it out to us?
No, I read it in my head.
Well, I'm just asking for like.
Yeah,
What
What it said was,
Nothing important.
on the eve of last.
I want to look. How is the dry blood situated on these pieces? Is it just like
roll
splashed
me-
all over, or is it like in very specific
Roll me
parts?
investigation. No, perception.
And what kind of blood does it also look like? Is it one? Natural one.
Old.
Cool.
You don't know.
This brother's old.
Guys, this blood has been on here for a very long time.
Give
What
me,
are they
give me
getting
that.
I don't remember what.
I look.
I already, maybe another note. I don't
I
remember.
think it was a different note.
I look
I
at
can
him
look back.
and I try to like.
But there's,
I try to pick up where Molnir left off. and
They do
fail.
not seem to clip together.
there hasn't been blood or anything other than this.
Well, no. I was
spot,
asking
right?
how does the blood like?
Oh, roll me a perception check at disadvantage, please. as
You're so screwed.
as you're attempting not only the same check, but also after someone has basically tampered the evidence.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
He's like rubbing it with his saliva, grimy ass fucking hands, and he's like,
No,
"There's something about me."
I feel like Molthier was like,
Hmm.
he like rubs some saliva on. He's like, it's old. All right.
Would you roll?
11.
It's hard to tell. Old.
Old as
Oh, are you dumb motherfucker?
French
Is that blood? Is
Well,
there
we
any
can.
other blood
Can we
there?
still like comprehend if it's like heavy blood or if it's light blood?
It's
Like-
old. That's what you can comprehend with a 1 and an 11.
Okay.
It's old.
Okay. All right.
it's old.
Was there blood trailing anywhere else out the room? It's just
Not that
one
you've seen.
spot.
No.
Well,
Just on those items.
I believe we have all the pieces, gentlemen.
Let me reread this small little section for the thing to make sure that you didn't pick anything up. Vault.
I attempted to pick up gold in the vault.
Each piece.
Oof.
We should
Yeah,
go
we
look
gotta
at the
figure that
vault
out.
real quick.
Yeah, I want to get into the vault. Like,
Change,
really
cross
bad.
stretching it. Beautiful.
In the vault.
Yeah,
All
well,
the
you
gold
told me
is
about a vault
solidified.
during
It's
our-
a giant chunk
You
of
you
gold.
found another.
It was like molten.
No.
You did find another note.
Yeah.
I already forgot what it said. I can look it up later if you need. But it was
Okay.
another like.
I just remember
Hint.
finding something in
It's
there.
another wham. My
It was in a
baby's
little like
dead.
jewelry
What the fuck,
box,
you know?
lockbox
what's the
at
deal
the
with
back
that?
of the crib. But anyway,
Poor Ruckus. I have a feeling that a newborn never touched this crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then he went crazy because of it. I
Maybe.
mean, come on, fellas.
Well, because there was a lot of experiments, right? Whenever we were going through like the small library.
Well, the man is trying to turn himself into God.
I wonder if he.
So
I mean,
As
maybe it's stretch, but maybe did
He
some
did.
experiments on the. Because there was multiple pictures. Like, how many pictures were there?
of the
there's none of his child. His child was never born.
But
there was
small
at
numbers.
least 6 of those post-its of like sketches of
Yeah.
different looking children
Okay.
and very young, like sub 2 years, like infants. Like rough sketches of features and different eye color, different hair color.
Conspiracy theory, but like I feel like it's plausible
they use what?
that he was testing on children. If there's multiple sketches, maybe he
I
never
think-
had.
Well, my
he
theory-
might not have had his kid.
Well, my theory is
Maybe he's trying to craft the perfect kid.
just because he was sad, he might have just been drawing what they would have looked like at that.
I think
point.
that's exactly what that
I
is.
think that's exactly.
That's
what
another
that was.
plausible thing.
Yeah, I am not
I like
putting
that.
this guy on the Lorian Bell list. I
There's
think
nothing.
Not yet. Okay, all right.
This guy
Probably
didn't know
not.
we
Whoa,
had
hang on,
found
hang
yet.
on, hang on.
Point towards
Hang on, we're still talking
I'm not-
about that Lorian Bell guy.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying
I'm sorry.
he exploited. Well, I guess testing on them would be exploitation. But
Yeah.
all right. Anyways, we have all the pieces.
Yeah.
So you guys said you guys wanted to go to the vault next.
Yeah.
There's
Show
no-
me this vault that you guys have been talking so much about.
Yeah.
You guys are about 20 paces away from it, so you arrive at the iron bars to the room, which has the room with the vault door in it to another room. That is closed.
Can you? What are
How do we get
the?
these
So it has
iron
bars
bars
on
out of the
it.
way?
Right?
Right in front of you,
Spend
yes, the
spell
doorway
slot.
has bars.
What
We can hit him.
can I decipher like what kind of material the bars are made of?
I'll let you attempt. Yeah, roll.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be tough.
We can probably
You know
get
what?
higher.
Usually it would be the same roll, but I'm getting sick of that shit. I want you to roll me.
Ooh, this is gonna be a fun one. Nature.
Yeah.
just throwing it. Nature check. What?
What?
I
never
want.
come up.
Man,
Sleight of hand. Just throw.
I want to.
I want a intelligence check with your bonus plus your proficiency modifier. It's like a in between a history and a perception. So
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
I have
give
my
you
intelligence modifier
and your proficiency bonus because you lived in a foundry. You know how stuff's smith. I'll give it to you. It's basically a history check, but with proficiency.
I don't think it's gonna get it. 22.
22. 22.
Yeah.
It's so it is a more common
Ooh.
alloy.
Yeah.
It's a very like standard like steel/iron, but it is like thick gauge and it's not fucking around. This ain't like mass produce some jail cells for like a keep. This is like fucking anchor chains that
Like 2 steps past that.
like it's pretty. Whatever it was
Obviously-
built, whether it's to keep things in or out, it was
We
built
need
with the
to send
intention
it
of
on.
never being bypassed.
Block.
Is there anywhere to put a code in?
A code. Roll me an investigation check as you kind of run your hands on the walls. You take a look.
I want to go. I
Is
want
it
to
worth
step.
it?
I want to like investigate it and then take a step back and turn around. I'm like, do you think you could cast disintegration on it?
17.
I can, but I
You
can
do not
that
find a
one
slit,
time, and I
dial,
don't
or
wanna
any
do it
other
now.
form
No,
of
that's
input.
fair. That's fair.
Can I look at the vault?
That's
Let's see
fair.
what kind of lock.
I'm just trying to think of ways to get in.
So-
I'd
the-
rather do it
The
Well,
door
situation's
You don't have
a
to
little
explain.
more
You're good.
came down when you guys activated the vault.
Because disintegration is awesome.
On the door itself, there's no
Sick.
keyhole, door handle, padlock. It's just the bars. Yeah.
On the vault door?
You're not. Oh, did you go in? Did you
No, can I
teleport?
see the vault
Oh,
door?
Hang on.
so roll me a perception check at disadvantage. It's lit up, but it is kind of far, and you're looking for very smart pieces.
Yeah,
I'm
we can
sorry.
see past the other side, right?
Yeah, and it's lit up well. This is the room where they almost got melted to death by the liquid gold.
13.
13. It's hard to tell. Could be not.
All right. So,
Teleport in there, boys.
no, I can Misty Step past there if you don't want to.
I mean, you can't
Expense.
teleport through the vault door.
Yeah.
I feel it. Okay.
Well,
Misty Step seems
I
to be
think it
good.
might still be hot, so who knows?
Yeah, I don't want to go straight into the vault because we don't know what the fuck is in there. And it seems
The spell
Yeah,
already
this
got
round.
used, but I don't know if it's still hot.
Is there anything like? Can you describe what we can see again? I'm sorry.
So looking into the room, I can read you before it was all before it was all melted. So the room has a start. This room starts with a small descent down a shallow staircase that's met with a beautifully polished marble floor, shaded in different hues. The all too familiar pulsing light that's now gone. Sorry, this is the previous explanation. It's very bright in here. Chamber
Yeah.
has small lock boxes that have been emptied. They seem to be disheveled, almost like they were removed from a bank vault or something, but they don't have anything in them. There are 3 desks that are pushed around the room, each covered with junk, spare paper, raw materials, etc., etc. Draco, give me 2 minutes, young man. Unlike the other rooms, this one is completely covered in a thick blanket of dust, which have probably been slightly disheveled since your last visit. Cobwebs outstretched from the corners of the room.
Is the gold that did pour out from the bottom of the vault door, is it still molten? Or is
Roll me a perception check.
really good question.
That is a good question. Because we
I just rolled a d12.
Well, did you roll 12?
And I rolled that for the last roll. So that's fine.
Use the right
I
die.
just wrote
That's
the wrong
the
dice.
wrong-
Where is it?
Bro.
I saw like
Oh my
a really
God.
pointy thing. I'm like, that's not it.
Oh, it's a D8.
Okay. Perception, 20.
20.
That's way better.
It's not. It's not running, but if you look at it in the right light, it looks wet. So probably still liquid.
Cool. It's cool.
Yeah, that means the inside the vault's probably still a giant pool of gold, of molten gold.
Yeah. You can.
How
Well,
do we beat that?
we can cast.
We beat
Well, it
How do
looks
we
like it's
win?
cooling down, right?
at the
Well, that
Model
gold
you
is
saw
separate from the gold
is
that's
no
in
longer
there.
running,
Okay.
and it looks wet.
Dimension door inside.
You dimension
Alright.
door
Arcom would do?
I grabbed Tyrone.
inside of what? The vault or the room?
the room.
Oh, okay. You dimension door 5 feet in front.
Okay. I go up to
Wait,
the door.
hold on. Hold on. We have to hold on. You dimension door. Hold on.
Can I go? Wait.
This will answer all the questions.
Whoa.
I go up to the vault door, avoiding the liquid gold on the ground,
Okay.
and I place my hand on the vault door.
You place
Is
your
it
hand on the
warm?
door. It's super hot.
I go, no need, and I grab him and I teleport back outside.
We're teleporting back out?
It's molten gold inside of
Yeah,
there.
we gotta figure out how to beat it, dude. We just got to fight it.
You
know?
greedy fuck, we're
can-
leaving.
Dude, this is literally like he would be the king of Wizard City, and we're in his house.
That's why it's probably perma
Do you want me
melted
to leave?
gold.
I can leave you in there if you want.
Well, we don't have to teleport in. We just gotta. Yeah.
How do you beat that? Jared?
Well, let me think. I
You
don't know
guys
what
get
that
short
is.
rest inside and then dimension door in.
How do you beat that? Tyrone, how do you suppose we get rid of this molten gold inside of there? And if that sword was still in there, which I know you don't care about, it's probably gone. And that's the only reason why I'm back in
I
here.
like cool swords. Well, hey,
Well, we did get a cool
we don't
sword.
know.
Touch
It's
the door.
actually pretty sweet.
I touched the
Thank
door.
you.
That thing's good.
Yeah.
It's quite warm.
Someone
Ice
casts
cold.
finger of death on me, like.
Absorb.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna give you
Good
about
job.
15 seconds
I'm gonna
before it
rename it to the
teleports
middle
back out.
finger.
You're gonna say the thing, and Michael Blue Blaze that.
Good job.
Taron opens his spell book and he's like, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
I got it. We go. Leave.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. I can't stop now. Gotta keep with it. dimension door back out.
It is funny, like.
And as we go back out, I'm like,
Tyrone-
listen, man.
Tyrone
Just
reading
saying,
his book,
there's
being
probably
like,
crazy shit in there.
No, it's
But we
not.
saw it.
no, that
Yeah.
could work,
I mean, we
but
didn't even
honestly,
make it
I don't
in,
want to waste
so.
it. Yeah, fuck it.
Who knows
Get
what
out.
crazy shit's in there if we got in there?
I gave you the.
I say, what are the broken bottles turning into? Quitters. All of
I just
us.
want to
Look at
make
us,
sure they're still
gentlemen.
like nearby. That's all.
What would the old broken bottles do? They'd fucking dive into that pool of gold, dude.
Lucas would have burned
We
it
still
down,
are
that
the old
fucking
broken
bitch.
bottles.
No, we're not, dude, because we didn't go in
I
there.
caught myself.
What are you doing?
We go to the door.
Oh, okay.
God, I love those bits where he's like, he could say it. I allowed him. It's fine.
We all agree. We all agree. So let me.
Actually, having it be small, I think is good.
I was just making it the same size as the as the dominoes. Do you want it bigger?
No, that's perfect.
I can enlarge it like this, but then you won't be able to like fit it correctly.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Let's
So
get
let me
the-
grab a domino and let's make sure that this is teed up right. Domino me. Thank you. Maybe,
That's pretty close.
That'll be close enough.
That's close enough.
There you go.
Wait, did
All
you
right,
give him
just-
the other 3 dominoes?
Yep.
Okay.
Do as you must, sire.
All right. So we have everything here must be equal. Everything here must be equal. This has to be 6. This has to add up to 3. This has to add up to 3.
This gotta be 0.
Yeah, but that also.
Yes. Of course.
But
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
1 and 2, everything has to add up to 0.
Yes.
We could do what's the 1 and 2.
Does there what are our blanks?
piece, you fool.
Because I'm looking at all the other zeros we've got, none of them are gonna be.
Is there a 1 and a 0?
No.
There's not. Okay. Okay. So we have 4 and 3.
4.
2 and 4 could work.
2.
So let's find out what we have the most of. We have zeros. We have 2s. 2, 2, 2.
Oh, you guys got the overhead cam now.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even know that's gonna be able to see.
So we have to have something that has. What do we have 6
Who
of?
did that?
4,
I've had it for a
4,
while, but I installed
1,
those there
2,
for
1,
combat.
2, 3,
That's how we
4.
film our combats. So you
5.
guys are in combat view right now, but not in combat. It's called top down.
1, 2, 3. Is there another 4 somewhere? One,
Dude, that.
ones. 1, 2, 3. 2s. 1.
Hey, Calfane, a little bit off topic. Can you manipulate stone?
3.
You can
4,
give me a
5,
night's
6.
rest, yes.
Okay, so the 2s have to go here. So 2 and 6 can either go here or
Before you
here.
open this vault door,
Let's say it goes there. We put this there. 2 and 5. Do we have a 2 and a
And
5?
close it.
2 and a 4.
What does that help?
It's trapped in the stone.
Don't you want the gold?
I can enlarge or shrink if you'd like.
That ain't gold.
You let me know.
2 and
All
a
the other
0.
shit's past it.
All the shit was stacked next to the gold.
2 and a 5.
There we go.
I'm sure it's
There
gone.
we go.
Let him cook. Let
It's
Him
that.
I really do think we gotta do this.
That's-
And then the 2 and the 3.
You're making
Yeah,
assumptions
yeah,
right now.
I'm
How
not,
do
we
you know?
watched it.
Yeah,
melt.
go ahead.
No, we didn't.
Oh,
Well-
2 and a 1, sorry.
What are you
Well,
talking
hang on.
about?
Let's get this top
What am I
part
talking
here
about? What are
because
you talking about?
it's
We
the only one
watched
that
the
has
room
6
melt.
of it because we have 1, 2, 3,
Did the
4.
room melt?
I don't know.
Fucking
Did it?
from the
It's
ceiling?
the
tell me.
two. The
You
twos
were there.
have. We have to
No,
have
no,
everything
All
equal
of
to
the
the same
metal
here.
inside of the
That's
room
all.
started to melt.
The
So we
gold.
should have like an additional one. So we'll put 2 and 1 here
Yeah,
for
and
right
there
now.
was
But if
stacks
we
and
need the other
stacks
2,
of
then we
gold.
gotta use that.
That's what he's concerned about.
2 and a 4.
That's not what I'm
probably
The
go
stacks
there.
and
Dude,
stacks
as
of
soon
gold.
as it goes
And then
from this
4,
to a
4.
pile of mush,
We have a 0 and a 2.
I'm like, I can't even fucking use that. What am I gonna do with
A
that?
0 and a
I didn't
2.
even get the
Yes, we
door.
do.
I
We
don't
have
know
we
how
have
we
this
get
one
the
right
door.
here.
Because this has to equal 0.
You
Yeah.
have the door closed.
But we have another 0. We have
And then this has
This
to
is
equal
already
2.
open. Now it's locked.
yeah.
And we don't know the key.
Is it locked? Is there a key?
I
What
don't
other
know.
2s we have?
It's a
Exactly.
vault door.
2 and 3.
It's a vault door. Why wouldn't it lock?
As we were putting these pieces
Who's he
in,
gonna
is there any like glowing effect that's coming from? maybe
No, but they
falling?
like
have a
magnetize latch in.
Okay.
Um,
But there's no like.
For his gold?
Correct or
It's
wrong.
to
Yeah.
keep away locked
Nope.
and safe.
but it's like
From who?
you know you're
Why would you
sure
have
that
that in
you're
the first
solving
place?
the puzzle correctly if you know what I mean.
Because
Like you're doing what you're doing.
A valuable
Correct.
shit.
Like it like
He didn't have it.
every
It's the
time.
New York
Lock
Times
it.
puzzle.
I don't know. Is it?
He has turrets on the top of his castle
Exactly.
to kill people.
Exactly.
Of course he locks his gold away.
I know. I love that game so
The
it's
gold
so
that you
much
didn't
fun.
care about?
I'm gonna make a rough cut. What do you
Well,
guys
this one's not.
Yeah.
good.
None of that shit
16.
matters.
Sorry.
Yeah, we have to
Why would
equal
he lock it up?
16 in here.
Why
So
would
if
he
we had
put
another
it?
4, where's our other 4?
Because you want people to
This
see
one and this
paranoid.
one. 4 and
He's
3
paranoid
probably
about
goes right
himself.
here.
Yeah.
He literally said in his diary,
And then
I don't give
4
a fuck about the gold.
and 1, and
Means
then we
jack
have
shit.
1, 1.
Why would he lock it up?
Shit.
The gold's gonna kill you anyway. What's the point of locking it? He wants you to come in, so the gold murders you if you try and be a greedy asshole.
You just answer. Why would he put a trap on the gold if he didn't care about the gold?
To kill greedy assholes.
But there was more than just gold.
Exactly.
So,
So I
just
want to go in
in
there and
terms
see
of
what is
space.
not gold that's in there.
You don't think it's all melted away?
I don't know that. That's what I'm saying.
It's still
That's what
part
I've
of the
been
gold.
saying the whole fucking time. I don't know, and I want to go see.
I think everything in that room is probably hot.
Maybe.
No, that one.
But again,
that
we
one's
don't know.
I don't.
We don't have
We don't have any idea. The door's hot because the gold's probably still trying to get out.
what we do with
But I
kill
assume
us.
more than just the gold is on hot.
Again,
It could be that. And then we have
you
4
assume.
and a 0.
We have no
Or
fucking
a 2 and
idea.
a 0.
And I just
Or no,
want
2
to
and a
see.
0. Well,
we have
That's all I'm saying.
You
Is
have
I just
4
want
and
to
a 0?
see what's in there. Like, you assume everything in there is
Well, the only thing
annihilated,
we have is
destroyed,
a
and
5 and a
melted, and
0.
worthless.
we have
But
a
we
1 1.
keep- don't know
melted
that.
gold for 24 hours.
The entire room has been sitting in a pool of gold for 24 hours.
Whatever time.
The
we
gold
opened
was
that door.
moving. It was trying to get to us.
It was
So
pouring
I'm
out.
assuming it was moving towards us. So I'm assuming that
It wasn't just melting and pouring out of the room.
4
I don't
and
think
3.
so.
Wasn't it like a big pile of
4
gold?
and 1.
yeah, that was like
Assuming that doesn't go there. Do we have a 2 and a
That's
5?
not just it turning.
that's
gold.
how I interpret
we have a
it.
2 and a
Oh,
4.
I just interpreted it as
5.
it just melted down and started pouring out.
That's not how I interpret
And
it.
then a 3, 2.
So we do that.
You
So
do
that's
that,
3.
and then we'd have to have 2 1s.
What would the fucking spell be?
We'd have to have 2 1s in here because,
Yeah.
or a 2
We
and a
also
0.
friendly down here.
Brady, would the gold, if we remember right, was the gold moving like it just melted and was pouring out, or was moving towards us and sentient?
Arcana check,
5 and a
please.
0.
At disadvantage based off memory.
Bro. Okay.
That's
He
a
stole my
19.
Arcana check because that was my question, and he asked.
I just
me.
rolled double 19s.
Okay, so it seemed to be unsentient. How's the puzzle coming?
Bad.
It's coming.
Bad. Bad.
I think we
So we-
have something.
Open the vault. Little homie over there puts up a wall in front of the door to keep it from pulling out, and then the other little homie
I'm only
goes, let me just extendo mage hand in there and grab anything that looks like it's not destroyed.
So what if the vault was locked?
Then we go home. I don't know.
I don't know how much. I'm
We
allowed
could have
to-
tested that one in there, like literally 30 seconds ago, but just on a little like. Does it move?
The kind of greed that Tyrone has was talked about in the Bible.
Everything else works. Fuck.
Did you eat a dinner? Are you a big
So
stinky daddy?
if we have, so that equals 3. We're missing
I
this
know.
one and this one. We need to put the
Keep
one,
talking.
a 1
It's not
over
very
here and
nice,
then a
dude.
3 right
Keep
here.
talking.
If we have,
She eats her food in under 30 seconds. There's no way to slow her down. She has a slow feeder bowl and a puzzle bowl. It's impossible. I'm talking about you, Stinky.
So we have a 3
You
and a
still no
1.
feeder bowl. Yeah. I see the brains of the operation aren't helping the brains of the operation.
The brains of the operation were arguing.
Are concerned with monetary assets and investment.
It was definitely not
This.
the money, honestly.
I think this is right.
We're talking
Unless-
About whether or not the gold was sentient.
Because it makes sense for because the most that we
What is
have
that?
is
It
2.
was a sword and it was hot.
Yeah.
Nothing else is because we need 1,
You
2,
didn't make it
3,
to the
4,
sword.
5. Wait,
picked
You made it to the
2,
gold.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
And then you went, oh my god, I gotta get out of here. And you fucking ran out.
This equal sign is 5 spaces, correct? Which one? This one right here. This like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
uh
Oh, 5. Yeah, you're right. No, you have it exactly
Let
as
the
you would.
spell stay
I can
forever.
try to get it closer to the sizing if you'd like.
2,
Let's say we
3,
get the
4,
ball.
5.
Watch me fuck
You
this
make
up
it in there,
this
grab
Hold
the
on.
sword.
Watch
Pull
this
it out,
drive.
and the sword's just hot forever.
Don't tell us
I
if
wonder
we're
if
close.
that
Just
No, I'm
make
trying
sure.
to shrink it a little bit so it's
Oh.
a little tighter.
Okay. I just want to make sure it was 5. That's all.
Yeah. No, it is.
Keep stuff hot in there.
Just trying to make it a little easier to make sure to see that your slots are in the
Yours
slots.
in the equals. So if you just want to start from scratch.
I don't
We can start from scratch.
A blade.
Let's start with what we know, though.
So
Yes, because we have to do.
it has to be 4s or 2s.
We have to do a 3 here, 2 and a 1 here.
Yeah, but it can also be like 1 that,
So we.
and then 1 and oh no, I guess it could be 1 and 3.
I feel like the double 0 has to go there.
Sure.
Do we have?
It can also be a 2 and a 0 and a 1 and 0, but we don't have a 1 and a 0. I don't think.
We have a. We do have a 3 and a 1.
We
Do
don't
we
have
have,
three
do we have a 4 and a 2?
I think so. There should be a 4 and a
There's
2.
a 4 and 2 right here.
Yeah, go ahead and put it there. Now what do we have 5 of? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2.
Could I recall what that sword looked like that was in the vault?
We can put this here
Or,
and
like,
then
how
like a
much gold
5
was in
and a 0.
It was yesterday. I mean,
because we can get like,
It was like
a
piles
16 in
and
a
piles
different
of
way.
gold, right?
Because then that's.
And then we
That's
need a
already
we need a
11.
2
And
and a
they
0.
weren't coins
though.
either. It was like
That's
Oh,
already,
That's right there.
That's both.
oh okay.
There's ingots and
that's
coins.
already 11.
Um,
So we
Like
need
what else is
And
in there?
5 and 2. We can start
Goblets.
doing 2s right here.
Yeah.
'Cause
jewelry,
I think 2s is it because we have a 2 and a 6.
ingots, silver, pewter.
What would be
and a sword,
right here?
right?
So we have to
And
equal
a
16.
singular
So this
sword
has to
on the
be
mantelpiece.
5. This has to be 5 right
On
here
the
if we want to do it.
It was like at the back.
We have to equal this.
Yeah.
What do we have
Like on
left?
a
We don't
little
have any
weapon stand.
5s left.
No.
my treasure indicator is
Unless that double 3
Hanging
just
off
doesn't
the
go there
charts.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, we could.
While they do this.
Sure. Yeah.
If we get it, I get.
If you do that,
7
you
plus,
cannot.
7 plus what equals 16?
If you do that, though, you
9.
cannot assist them in any way. So that's
Oh, I got it.
okay.
But
You,
then we
can
don't
I
have-
don't know what.
But then
I
we don't
mean,
have a 5 for it.
you begin your turn.
Do you want me to? Okay.
No.
Never mind.
He's sleeping.
He's trying to.
I really think it's 4s. Like going. Well, if we had a 4 and a 5, then we can get up to.
But he
9.
needs. He doesn't have the spell.
Well, if we get that door up,
I thought
we
he was
just
gonna.
mage-
Ben, I thought you changed the spell when we long rested.
I didn't mention it when we woke up.
Huh?
I kind of forgot about it between sessions. So I didn't do it yet. And it would be meta gamey to change it now.
It would be.
Well, if it's on a mantle, we just have to get the door up and make it.
I'm gonna get rid of these top
We have
ones
to stop the
because
gold
this
from
is
falling out.
3.
Yeah.
We can run.
1, 2, 3.
Stop it.
I think if we
You
work,
have waiting, don't you?
I think if we work our way up,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. I
top
like that.
down, I think we can.
I like that. So how are we gonna get 3?
I'm sure
So
we
we
have enough
need.
time for you to
Could be
fly
like.
a mage hand over and grab it. Then
No, that
close
won't work
the door.
either. See, the problem is I
This is
think
the
that this
fucking
goes
ice
over
right
here because
now.
we can't
Yeah.
really have like a piece that's goes like this. So I think it's a 3 and a something. So what do we have 3 of? Where's our 3s? 3's and another number. It's just these two. So I want to say 3 and 4 goes right
The
here.
argument is turned into collaboration.
And then we have to get up to 3 through
We also
there.
have 3 and 2 though.
I know. I convinced you, dude. You want the
You
sword now.
convinced me.
So if because of this space right here, we have to have 3
Now, when I
dominoes in
close
here.
that
So
door,
it has
I
to be a
didn't
double
turn
and then
it.
a
I just
single, and then it
slammed the
bleeds
door
into
shut,
something else,
correct?
which makes me think that this is something different. Or if we have a 3 and a 4,
Yes,
3 and 4,
but you did hear it latch. If you recall.
we don't.
So it's not like
Do we have
like
a 3
you
and a
know
4 reason?
Yeah, we don't.
Right here.
you like just.
But latching
closed.
is not locking. Is the thing.
Technically, no.
Nope,
You were
not that.
unaware of
No,
its state
that
of
wouldn't work.
security.
Yeah, it would, because then we have a double.
We don't have zeros.
I never turned it in. I just threw it shut.
You didn't throw it shut.
Because I think this is. I want to say it's 4s.
Kelvin, do you have mage hand?
4 and 6.
I could have male jam, but I had to switch up the shit.
Do we only have 1 6? We do only have 1 6. That has to go there. Or it can either go here or here. It has to go there because that's the only 6 that we have. And there's a space of 6. So this either has to go here or has to go like this. One of the two.
One of the two.
And then this has to go here because there's not 5 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not 5 0. So this has to go here. So I think this has to go down.
The 2-0 has to go here as well.
How big is the vault door?
15 feet across, maybe.
Height.
About 15 feet. It's a circle.
Okay.
Damn, okay. That's a
How big are like the ceilings on the inside of the room and like on the outside?
So
We have a
4s.
2 and a 3.
The original room is larger
Yes.
than the vault room.
We have a 2 and a 3.
The room probably
Well,
goes
let's look
20
at
feet tall,
fives.
maybe 18 feet.
5
The
and
vault
2.
room,
This has to go here.
almost steps down, maybe 14, 13
And then
feet
2
tall.
and 3.
Deeper than it is wide.
2 and 3. That wouldn't make. Oh, that would go across like that. Okay.
I don't know if they go on this slug.
And then I
You
think
do
it's
that.
1, 1, and 1 for this one, and then a 1 and a 2, and then another 1, and then a 1 and a 4,
Okay.
and then this has to go down, and then
3 and 3 on the bottom.
yeah,
We did it, boys.
we did.
We did it, boys.
That's it. That's it. That's literally it.
Molnir and Calfane start fucking on in the garden.
Did you actually do
Let the teacher spell check. Hold on.
I think so. It has to be right. Everything matches up with the rules, so
Hold on.
I'll systematically prove it to you.
No, that's one that has to be flipped like that.
Don't open. Roller, it's like about to open, and he runs up, and he's like, and it shuts, and then opens again.
As you
Hang on, let's wait for Xavier to get back.
Sure.
I want the big reveal.
I want the big reveal.
I want the
As-
big reveal.
The Jerkonator 5000 pops out of the wall and it's like at deep gnome height. It's like 2 inches off the ground.
Yeah, how the door is actually like we can get through it. It's not just like 2 feet off the ground.
No, it is not 2 feet off.
That'd be really funny. If
It would be
was.
fucking sick.
Cave crawl.
Or like whenever we were
Wasn't it
carrying out a
gnome?
political coup. Whenever I was like, and
Yeah,
everybody's
was that
like,
a gnome that we killed?
it was halfling. Correct.
Where who?
The political assassination.
The one that he stabbed
I
through
stabbed
the
in
face.
his throat as he was
Julian.
leaving.
Oh,
Julian
Yulian Degora.
Degora.
He was a. I think
Halfling.
He was a short.
Was
man.
he a gnome
I
or
remember
halfling?
He was a halfling.
I would have to look back. I could look it
I
up.
believe it was a halfling.
Hold on. Let me control
Hang
F
on,
the
hang on. We're
master
taking
key.
bets on this.
Okay.
Are we taking bets?
Let me control F.
I'm willing to
the,
bet all my gold.
I believe it was a halfling.
As this door's
It
opening,
was
we're
either a
like,
gnome or halfling.
we're like,
I want to go gnome.
Halfling.
Halfling? Okay.
because in my head he looked like a fucking fat man with like red mutton chops and like a short like stumpy nose, like it was like bulbous nose.
Either way, he was.
Well, wasn't he described as kind of like a younger guy?
I think so. I think
Like he was a younger guy that spent all his money.
Yeah.
Yulian Degora, male halfling.
What did he look like?
Disheveled.
Oh.
Long flowing hair down to his knees.
Oh, I did not picture. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know he had long.
Kind of a
Mason, do you
smallish guy.
have, do you have lid pillows?
Lip pillows?
Yeah.
I do.
Can I steal one?
I only have 3s though. I switched that down.
Drago, my love.
That was a good catch.
Now's
I thought-
not the
I was like,
time.
oh fuck, it's going towards his face.
Now's
This
not
is
the
gonna be really
time,
bad.
big
Oh no, 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 no.
Thank you. I left my lip.
That would have been a good short though.
If I just got through on the face by his hand,
Yeah.
that would have been sick.
So,
You should have done it for the content.
I
dude.
should have.
Really?
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. If you need more, just let me know.
I just need this one.
You're good.
there's a giant release of the pressure, and you go through this very large opening process again. Gears pulling the slab into the ground, the chains releasing the tension, and before you
Before I?
is a well-lit white marble entrance. Seems to be several ornate fountain pieces and spigots built into the wall. Kind of like a nice, like Las Vegas hotel lobby. No water seems to be currently running through them, but as you step in, your foot falls onto the soft silk runner rug, beautifully maintained and well kept. This passage, find my phone again so I can mentally see the architecture of the guide photo that I built myself for this giant encounter. This section. So you have this large lobby that centralizes on a singular hallway leading deeper. As you enter this first chamber, small columns line this ever-expanding hallway. As culverts on either side, and as you continue down this hallway, there are 4 ornate doors. After about 100 feet in front of this final door that you stop at, all the doors are closed. You see a very sudden shift from polished marble to a more traditional stone that builds both the flooring and the walls and the ceilings, the same stone that has characterized the previous portions of the castle. Evidence that the remodel had not completed past this point. At the end of this chamber, you literally peer with the well-lit walls behind you. You peer 100 feet, maybe 200 feet down this path is a giant, massive iron barred door. 2 of them in front of each other, like 2 separate stages. And as you look through them, just barely, you see the light almost get sucked into them, into the blackness. And you can smell the musty of the air. That's the Underdark. It's out of the castle. You can tell.
I go.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no,
home.
It's just a fucking.
It's a hallway with 4 doors and a giant, like, you know, castle gate, if you will. It's not. It's more beautiful than that.
What do the doors look like? Like these, are they pretty small? Like the living quarters doors?
They look even more beautiful. They're like polished chrome almost on like the facets, the hinges. They seem to open like slider doors a little bit. They have elements of glass and stainery. Quite beautiful.
Fellas,
Yes.
if there was guns on that side of the wall,
There's probably guns on the other
do
side.
you think that there's guns
Imagine.
on that side of the wall?
If there's guns on like
you want
that
me
side,
to-
do I think there's guns on the side that leads
That
to the
leads to
Underdark?
the Underdark?
I
You-
think.
Do you want me to
I
answer
think
that
yes.
truthfully? I'd imagine there's even more guns based on what lives.
So
down
how do we?
Now that you've explored the entirety, I will I'll just put this up for a minute so you guys can kind of get a more accurate idea of where you are. This is the blueprint of the castle.
Is that the main entrance?
This is where you started. This is where you are now. This obviously continues on.
I will try the first door on the left.
Okay. What number is that?
1.
Okay, let me get back to our all view here. 1. Of course. The doors are not knobs; they're more like
Like French doors.
hinges, and then you pull them and they slide like a glass door to the backyard. Way heavy duty though. So it's not security locked, and these are beautiful, but it's like a heavy duty like, and then you pull it open, kind of like opening an autopsy room or something like that.
I've been in one of those.
This room.
I've definitely done that.
Yeah, oh, you've seen TV. Come on.
We've all been there.
I watch a lot of Dexter's.
Exactly. Hey.
The slide open cooler door.
Exactly.
that I
This
used to have.
room
Fuck
is laden with tables. This is you wanted to open this one right here, right?
Yes.
First on the left. This room is laden with tables, stainless steel accessories, large contraptions that are unrecognizable or built intertwined with glass and crystal. There's a large cylinder that protrudes out of the floor, right in the center of the room. It's about 6 feet tall. Giant cables, crystal lines stretch from all points of the room to it, and it has tubes like ducting that goes into the ceiling into the floor.
What's in the middle?
A giant tube.
Is it full of like liquid?
You approach. It is.
Oh shit! Is it? Oh no!
Okay, buddy. Okay. Inside the cylinder, I assume you peer in.
Gold.
It is a little murky.
Is the number
Perception check for terms of what I can give you. Obviously, you're not trying to see what's in it
Always-
necessarily.
Can I? Is it possible to help with a perception roll?
Depends on the type of perception. For watch and stuff, I'd say yes. For this specific thing, no. But you can roll your own to also peer in.
Yeah, I'll try to.
If you're like doing watch, yeah, you can definitely help someone keep an eye
like
out.
look in there with like what?
Yeah.
Wow, 10.
10 and a.
20.
Perfect. You don't notice anything aside from.
Tell me
Okay.
the gnomes floating in there.
You see.
He's mummified.
That's what I'm thinking it is. Like Mewtwo, fucking.
All right, hold on. Okay, lock in. Lock in.
I'm not.
As you guys and Marn walk around the table, I'll tell you what you guys see first. You guys look around the tables, walking closer to the cylinder, and you see the remains of dissected small vermin, powders, salves, and burn marks where someone has performed a series of experiments. As you both, peer into the cylinder, there is a static body of a young female deep gnome.
It's his wife's.
His fucking wife.
Her body's skin barely attached to what remains of her form. She's submerged in some form of liquid, and the cables extend into this tank, penetrate her flesh. It's obvious her body is beyond repair. Nothing short of the highest magic, usually beyond the reach of even mortals, could bring her back.
Man, it would take
I like
5
the
more.
cast Wish.
Only you noticed that part, obviously, with your roll.
It would take only like 5 more days of rest and a divine intervention to get this bitch out of the tank.
It echoes. It's a thick glass tank, and whatever fluid in there seems to be quite viscous. You don't like form bubbles from the irritation that you make, and it just.
Not to be crass,
Is she?
but was it always viscous, or is it just the liquefying remains of her body that are making?
Can
Roll
I-
me a raw intelligence check, please.
This is gonna sound really weird.
Okay.
Is she still pregnant?
You see a little fetus.
Is there a baby bump or is it gone?
Roll me a perception check. What'd you roll for your?
Oh, I
15.
forgot about this.
Seems to be the fluid is always thick.
Okay,
It doesn't
what
seem
if-
to have like floating flesh in it. Seems the flesh has adhered to her body. What's left of it, pretty okay.
10.
10.
That was a big ass fucking time.
You don't see any
That's when
evidence
he's not messing around.
of her being currently pregnant. And it's at that time that you hear Marn kind of go, "My God!" And you peer past to the back of the room, and you see him standing in front of another cylinder.
Oh no!
This one, about this size.
Oh,
It's a baby.
He stands in front of this table, poring over some of the notes that has been left on the ledger there.
I'll read.
You approach,
And I'll read it out loud.
and you see this
Very cool.
cylinder, and it does have what is very evident to all of you. You don't need to be a genius in anatomy to recognize what is a fetus. It's pretty obvious. It's not alive. It is still. You read the ledger. I obviously didn't write the entirety of it because it's a pretty big one, but the gist of it is this. Arukas has come to terms that the baby is insane. It's kept here as a last resort, an homage to trying to trick himself into believing that he could do something. He describes in his words and in his journaling that that feeling of hope is very fleeting, and most of his attention, even in his writing, is directed towards his wife. The journal does continue, this ledger, and it does describe certain things that he has attempted with the female, and it is confirmed as his wife. He calls her by name, and this is the first time you've seen any of his descriptions call her name. Baratha.
We already knew that though, right? Like from the chess bot.
I don't.
I remember I had asked about it.
It's very likely.
Real quick, in the notes, did we know that she died during childbirth?
You have not read anything about it.
I'm
The
just
baby
asking.
just didn't make. That's all we know.
That's all you know. I can't confirm nor deny.
I have her name in.
And how long do
in my
deep
notes.
gnome or do gnomes live?
As long as dwarves, pretty long.
Like
Pretty long.
500 years.
Yeah, usually a little shorter than that, but yeah. Like 200, 300 is pretty.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure gnomes live that
And
long.
Goliath.
They live pretty long.
Goliath
sure.
lived like a normal human life. Right?
Yes. Most humanoids do, aside from elves, dwarves, and gnomes.
Okay.
Pretty
And
sure.
meanwhile, I'm here like, man, that's a short lifespan. I'm sorry. What are you?
1,000 years old.
What will you do with only 200 years?
The ledger.
What do you do with 30? I don't know.
The ledger continues, and it breaks into more of a sentimental speech. And it's at this time you realize, in terms of speech, like how it's spoken, how it's written, a man of many talents, he can recognize all writing. This is written by a young Arukas compared to the more mad ramblings. There's a sense of morality, mortality, knowing that time is limited. Everything else you found in the castle has been the ends justify the means. Nothing means nothing. It's the advancement of knowledge. It's the only thing that matters. But these notes, these ledger, these entries are half like this is what I've tried, half like personal diary. Like, oh, I remember when we came here. There is a final thing of the ledger that you read out loud, and it says, "When I took you from the Genovum clan, I thought we would never be safe." And as you read that, you recognize that name. The Genovum clan is a clan of deep gnomes. Who could have guessed that you have had actually dealt with? Not even necessarily in person, but your people have. The Genovum clan got assimilated into the Bavara regime, which was a giant. Okay, so lore dump here for the reveal that you can choose to tell your allies or you don't have to. Bavara was an individual man who's in the Underdark, and he has decided that the Underdark fucking sucks. And no matter what you do, it's inhospitable and you die.
Amen.
And instead of rallying the people and making an ascension to the overworld or joining a city, he did the mob boss route. And he goes Genghis Khaning through the Underdark, assimilating villages and clans. Fight for me or die. Give me slaves, give me women to reproduce, or we will wipe you off the face of the planet. And because of that, he's become a dominion of the Reach and parts of the Star Cavern. The Reach is the northern section.
When I hear that name when he's breeding, I just...
So the Genovum clan is one of the families. It's not a descendant of Barava himself, but it is one of the people that were assimilated, one of the more reputable house names, classes, whatever you want to call it. They weren't like villagers in the dirt of the Underdark. They were like a settlement, you know, not the capital city or anything like that, but they were well known. And you weren't aware that this had happened, but you know of the Genova clan and how it's described, and know that.
I know that they were assimilated, or I don't know. That
You know that they were assimilated.
Okay.
You don't know how or when or what happened, but you are aware that the Genovum, which were just Gnomish people, they were just a tribe of a house name of Gnomish people. Tribe's an interesting word. They were very sophisticated and very, like not nomadic in comparison to other Underdark. They had a town and people and a kingdom to rule, so to speak. And they were assimilated by Bavara, who came through and was like, give me slaves, give me shit, give me your royal daughter to breed with and to continue my lineage, or I will fucking wipe you off the face of the planet. And so now, Baratha, the woman's name, was the daughter of the royalty of Genovum. And you would know that name. Everyone in the Underdark knows that name. Very important clansman. That's a crazy word to use in this choice, but very important clans person integrated in the political structure of the Underdark, which usually is formulated in die or be dead. You know. Kind of
I'll explain that. I'll just say like
Giant Lord up. Sorry.
That's a cool
Genovum
one.
used to be an honorable clan. Used to be one of the brightest, one of the best. Someone that would truly take the Underdark and make it a hospitable place. Before that fucking Bavara came along.
I would know the simulating clans.
You would. You are the leading authority, actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be a shame if people did that.
But
If I could,
gotta imagine
if I
that
could
all
die
the-
wiping Bavara off the face of
him.
the earth, I would die a happy man.
so, as he explains this to you, right? Basically, all your characters need to know in lore is you recognize this man as the Genghis Khan of the Underdark. He's a warrior. He doesn't hide behind an army. He is on the vanguard of the front lines.
And he's a sweet potato.
And you don't know his race, and
A
neither do
small
you.
sweet potato.
No one knows what he is, really.
Other than he keeps the only people who know who he is have died on the battlefield, unless you're integrated with the geopolitics of the Underdark.
If you are in his clan, you don't need to fight. But if you've met him on the battlefield, odds are you don't survive.
And I know the names are close, but they are not related. Sorry for the Baratha and the Bavara, but that's just the names given to them.
And you have a little head nod and bow to the baby and the mom, and I go to the next room. I go to the room across. I go to 2.
So,
I feel like I'd also give her a little bow and I'm sorry for what happened to your people, and I'd walk away.
the last entry, as you know, because that was the lore dump after you read the Genovum clan, just says, "Every day without you is a day not worth living." It's kind of how it comes to a close. That's Marn, kind of like light the stones, and he turns and walks out of the room with you. Is there anything else you guys want to do in this chamber? I'm not trying to rush this along by any means, so
I'm gonna go
please.
use the bathroom so you guys can explore if you want.
Group piss?
Group piss? I'm down for group piss.
I'm down for group piss.
Group piss.
Tee it off.
On your grass.
650.
Uh-oh, the iron members keep cracking.
All right.
Dude, of course they fucking did. Are you shitting me?
So, what are you doing?
By 1.
Smellers.
Second room.
Room 2.
Room 2. You open another door. Room 2 being that one, as described. You open the door, and this chamber seems to be the cleanest of almost everything in the castle you've entered. Large coils of forged metal are placed in the corners of the room. Purpose seems unclear as you enter. Several more line the now strongly pulsing lavender blue lights that illuminate the room. Even with the reinstatement of the facility's core, these coils seem to be dormant. They seem to be angled inward towards several series of steel rings inserted and flush with the floor.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Which part? The whole thing?
The whole thing.
thing.
Explain that one more time.
Okay. Chamber's
know.
clean. Large coils are made of steel and like some form of lighter metal are on all four corners of the room. They angle inward. There's a really bright pulsating lights that power the room, but these giant coils seem dormant, even though the facility's powers are introduced.
Are they pointed at something?
They're angled, like riveted towards the center, and in the center are ascending steel rings that are flushly inset into the floor.
Like someone would stand there? Or something would be there?
A perfect circle in the middle of the floor. They're
Is there,
definitely
like-
oriented as a center point.
Is there-
I'll go standing.
Oh my
You
God.
stand in the center. Nothing seems
Is
to
there
happen.
is there a lever or whatnot?
Roll me a perception check. Investigation, as you look around.
16.
You don't see, and you're confident you haven't missed anything. You don't see any lever or terminal like you have maybe in previous rooms. It just seems to be the mechanism itself.
Because he was experimenting to ascend. And so far there hasn't been anything that like dictates like teleportation or dimension. I assume that he's just trying to become our immortal. Is there like ashes or anything like where he's standing?
As you look towards the center of the room with your previous roll, the rings are ascending in a very specific way. You don't see any arcane like inscriptions on the ground, but you do notice that the exact dimensions, measurements, and placement of them is very familiar, and you think for a moment, and it does remind you, because you said it, of a teleportation circle.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't seem to be purely arcane. Obviously, it's built out of solid mass. Other teleportation circles you made are scorched into the ground, or built of gems, even pins. As long as the magic is strong enough, it can be made. This seems to be the physical construction.
Can I
Roger
pat
wouldn't.
Marn on the one shoulder that he's still got and be like, you want to go look in one of the other rooms for this stone of yours?
I will wait till everyone is prepared. I don't want to make another mistake.
He didn't make a mistake. It happened. It's okay.
He looks down at the missing 40% of his upper torso. I don't think it just happens.
Well,
You'd be surprised, Martin. Let me tell you.
you didn't
Shit
activate
just
that
kinda
rock.
happens.
He stands mostly dormant. Seems to be just waiting for his guide
If
that
this
has been told to him.
If Rogue were to recognize that this would be, I don't know how you'd even fucking answer this. If this would be powered on, could this be linked to like actual? Because like how the school has its, like these are all linked. These teleportation circles.
Mhm.
Is it built in the same way as like the one that we went to in the,
Like a permanent portal.
a permanent portal?
Like I could tell.
It looks permanent.
Like the one that was in the when we went and found the chained up god.
It looks, permanent. Like it's like not. It looks like it's
Meant to, or it's,
be traversed. It wasn't
Yeah.
a temporary installation.
and it doesn't look like it has been.
It doesn't look like it's been used, but it'd be kind of hard to tell if it was. But Marn does not seem to budge from his kind of somber little looky-looky
Yeah.
section from
I'll
behind
just
his shoulder.
kneel down with him and I'll make sure he knows I am here for him, man.
Tyro, can you
Just another day.
What do you want me to say?
ask if someone without the same prep, I guess, could make a teleportation circle?
That was not gonna be my question.
You just asked me what to say. I don't know. You say what you.
Well, I was wondering what you were thinking because I was just gonna ask about Arukas in general.
Or if
You
knows
ever
about
fucking
it,
heard
yeah.
of this guy?
Yeah. Yeah. So he built a teleportation circle.
Can I fucking FaceTime Dominus? Hey man, take a look at this.
No, you cannot do that. But you can call him on the line if you'd like.
Ring 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 ring.
What would your 25 words as you cast message from the sending stone.
God, that's so weird.
I mean, it seems like it would just be it could just be a teleporter in and out. I mean,
Yeah, but like, how would he? That means he'd have to have one somewhere else in order to come back.
Teleporter, like permanent circles. Yes, you have already experienced that some of them can be deactivated, like from the owner of them, but they kind of work like basically just like phone numbers. Like once one's made, if you have the phone number coordinates, you can just zap into it.
so if he just
Yeah, but in order for him, if we wanted to go back to the college, he'd have to make a circle and then
Correct.
use the spell to go back to the college.
Yeah.
Which means this guy would have to make.
unless he was just
come
teleporting to
back to
other
the spot.
teleporter circles and
He
then
would-
staying in the cities and then coming back.
Would have
That
to
could
either
happen.
make one and cast a spell as you've seen, or would have to access it from a permanent one.
Now, would he? So say if whatever that goes down, but like
Mhm.
if I didn't know about the college, I didn't know about their teleportation circles, but I knew the spell. Could I travel to their teleportation circles?
No. You have to know the circle you're going to, I believe.
So he has
I
to
think
have
it's-
multiple.
You have to have the telephone number.
He has to know which one he wants to go to.
Exactly. So if
he's
this
like,
guy,
I
so
wanna
if he
go-
doesn't know, if he rings Dominus and Dominus is like, I have no fucking idea who that guy is, then he doesn't know about the circles. I'm assuming.
Those specific ones, yeah, it could be a
But he also
valuable.
lived a long time ago, like a long, long time ago.
That's true, and there was more circles back then.
And also, not giving you a freebie, but the circles you know have only been directly adjacent to the quests that your party has taken directly with specifically the college.
Yeah.
There could be hundreds more built by people who have the ability to do it, or the lack thereof. But just due to your travels, the ones you have found have just very conveniently been the ones that you've been told about. Hey,
I just
this
assume-
is this phone number here.
People that are like super magically innate usually are contacted by.
Usually.
Okay.
Yeah, this dude's like 40 miles underneath the Golden
Yeah.
Mountains. And, I mean,
I'm just curious where this. Like, I want to know where this goes. I don't know.
I mean, he could have also just made it as like
I mean,
when
it doesn't
I'm out there. I just
necessarily have
wanna,
to go anywhere. It's the circle that the person can use to go to another circle that they know about.
or it could just be like.
So it's kind of person dependent.
it could just be a
That's what I
return
mean.
point where he goes out.
Yeah, or
and
it
then
could
he's
be,
like,
yeah.
And then he's like, I don't feel like fucking walking all the way back. I'm gonna spend fucking day or two building a teleportation circle and just go.
So what is like the term for like a permanent portal that is teleported to? Like the one that's in the college that if I wanted to fucking...
You've heard them called 100 different things. For purposes of my campaign, they're usually referred to as anchors. And not because they function necessarily any different than the normal. Because the way the spell works is at any point, if you want to, you can make a permanent one anywhere. The materials needed are actually pretty lenient. Like you don't need much. It's the time. It's the effort. It's the magical energy necessary to make that line, that fucking telephone number in existence. So most of the big ones in clans or guilds or giant capital cities are known of. And usually for those, they're just considered or called anchors. Be like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the anchor in
So this guy could have
Cascadia.
Yeah.
a few of them somewhere. This would just be.
Yeah.
It's just so weird that it's like such a big contraption for this thing.
It does seem more physical
Well,
than
he's
our-
very mechanically inclined, so...
I'm just saying, if he built other ones, I wonder how he did those ones.
He's also very good
We don't know
at
if he did
trapping
build
magic.
those.
He's
That's what
also
I'm saying. I don't know.
very,
That's why it's so weird.
very good at
I
trapping
mean, I'm not
magical
surprised that
magic.
there's one in his castle. If he was that fucking good with magic, and he was that fucking good with building machines,
Yeah.
I'm not that surprised.
And also, like, his forge made this sword that takes whatever spell you
Yeah.
just used and traps it inside.
Yeah.
Are you gonna phone?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if he knows,
Arukas.
do you know the gnome, Arukas? He has a castle underneath the Golden Mountains. Here you go.
It's like, help.
He also has an anchor here.
Also,
That's 20.
We'll let it happen. Yeah.
It's 25, right?
Yeah, you have 25. I believe.
Yeah.
Who cares? very quickly, there is a return. It's not Dominus's voice.
Uh-oh.
It is. I'll give you the. Well, do you recognize her? Oh, now wait a minute here, son. Ah, damn.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking call a guy and be like, "Can you pass the phone to Dominus?"
Hey, bro, I
It
wouldn't call
is. You do recognize it. It's Millicent Juster, the petite elf that was like the second in command.
Okay.
The only other person of her
Why the fuck did she have this?
authority that you have met was the admirer of
She's
Eric's.
second in command.
She says, I'm overseeing the desk, referring to the post of headmaster. I'm not doing the voice so I can make sure I
I
count.
wonder if he went.
Yeah.
I can count if you want to do the voice. I'm overseeing.
I'm
The
overseeing
The desk.
Are we counting contractions as 2 words or 1 word?
Overseeing is one word.
Overseeing his one.
I
Overseeing.
know, but I'm.
Overseeing is
I'm's one word.
Okay.
I'm overseeing the desk. I've never heard the name Arukis. I'm familiar with the rumors of the castle beneath the mountain.
Sorry, not bad. How many do you have?
I got what, 4 left?
You got 5 left.
I'll pass this to Dominus.
Dominus still
That's
alive.
my
Dominus
5
still alive. Dominus is not as soon
Yeah, they might be dealing with a big cloud in the sky,
She's
buddy.
gonna message Dominus because Dominus
as I'm assuming Dominus
Someone's
wins
like, you're
as soon as he-
impatient ass god, but you fucking handle
There you go.
waiting."
Okay.
So she
I was
doesn't
gonna
know
get
this is my
slide
name.
it down.
Oh, also,
Doesn't know what it's doing there, but she knows that the rumors regarding the Underdark.
Rule
I
3.
pat Mr. Roller on the back here and I go, I'd like to give you the blessing of vigilance, my friend. He has advantage on
Yes.
the next initiative roll.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right. Maybe one of
You
the
feel
other
vigilant.
rooms will have
Mason would love
answers
it. Molnir would not.
for what we
I'm gonna just
are
cast it
reporting.
on you
room
when you
3.
sleep.
Room 3.
You just start burning, you're like,
This door.
Poured into abandons me.
You open.
Fighter.
Morton's like, you dirty elf lover.
He would say that.
Go
This
back
room?
her. No, he's cool with my god. In more.
This room.
Yes, sir. This room.
This room. Large.
Is this 4 or 3? I'm sorry.
3. This room has large, sleek, clean metal contraptions, the design of which is very similar to the chessbot. Millions of tiny little rivets and pinions and needles and arms that all centralize into the middle of the room. They fly from the ceiling and the walls. Knobs, axles, bolts, gears, cogs, belts construct several of these mechanical, almost like surgery arms, which centralize on a singular chair in the center of the room. Seated within the chair is a construct.
Is this contract this?
Hey.
Your voice echoes off the walls.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, boy. No, Tyrone's hey.
What does he say?
Does this construct look familiar to any of the others?
That's how we do it.
Not necessarily. You can approach. You can look better look.
Yeah, let's approach.
As you approach, Marn on your heels.
Tyrone Musk.
Something seems off. As you get close, and you kind of turn from the half, 3/4 body view to the face of the construct, here lies the deconstructed body of a gnome. Its left side completely missing, and you see where flesh ends and mechanical pieces have been forcibly grafted to bone and limb. Dried blood is scattered on the many metal pieces. The scene itself is immensely grotesque. This was not a simple decision to make, as every piece that feeds into his upper arm as the ligaments were trying to be attached seemed to very obviously be done under some form of excruciating surgical procedure. I get medicine checks from everybody for this shit.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
13.
13.
24.
24.
6.
So the two of you realize two things that are pretty important. The amount of dried blood leads you to believe that the heart of the gnome was obviously still pumping while he was performing this procedure. And whatever happened here, it happened over the course of several hours. It is a vile and disgusting visage of a humanoid gnome before you. Its skull still fully gnomish, but as soon like where the clavicle is and the sternum has been ripped apart violently, and you see in his hand, the metal hand that's kind of like torn in, that's been connected, is like cinched up by all the metal arms ready to be connected, and it's been bolted and drilled into his bone. Pieces of his now dilapidated flesh, very dried, borderline skeleton, flap from the gust of wind opened from the door. With your medicine checks, you also obviously realize that whatever he was doing was unsuccessful, and it definitely bordered more than just arcane curiosity. This was an attempt at imbuing yourself into a construct without losing what you are, becoming sentient while also retaining
So Rucus, you would have loved
benefits.
the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Looking over the creature, you see that it's bolted into this chassis, half of its body being eaten alive by the grotesque arms, and you see his flesh arm, its skeleton fingers reaching out, fully extended. You see the strain of the ripped tendrils of the muscle and flesh fibers now blowing away, just disintegrating before you. He's reaching out to a terminal that has a singular button on it, and he was just an inch too short.
Well, hey, Mario, on your arm.
Are you pressing it as I'm like?
I think we
Wait,
should.
wait, wait!
I think we should press this button, guys.
Hang
This
on.
button
So,
looks
as
like
he's pressing the
if I
button,
do
like me and Calfane are looking over, and I'll look over to do that. Dude, don't fucking
Did you click it?
don't press the button. Oh my god!
Immediately, the power centralizing from the castle that has followed you throughout every single chamber makes its way to the arms operating here. The whirling of the blades, the spinning of the spindles to operate all the axles, and then you hear just the most guttural crunch as the auger that's facilitating his ribcage into the structure just begins to bore into his spinal column. The body begins to crumple, the flesh unwithstanding in its current state, and as it seats itself into the cerebral area of his upper neck, the body cracks, contorts, stops, but stays limp. It seems he was quite literally an inch away from maybe succeeding, but misjudged how long the process would be and was unable to reach the final button to complete the process. The body too far gone, the soul no longer left in its visage, lies there now, half crumpled, bone ash pouring out of it as it's now been almost reduced to dust, as the drills and augers have made their way into almost every facet of his vertebrae, the bottom of his skull case, and every bone in between. Clutching,
I couldn't imagine
very
putting
visceral.
myself through this just to avoid death.
clutching in his hand as he was outstretched with all this knocked it loose, and you find a small tablet similar to this size in his hand.
What is it? Does it have words on it? Or what
It
is
does have words in language as you pick it up.
I pick it up and I hand it to him.
Yeah, immediately hand it over to Golger.
You read it. It's a small ceremonial etching. It says Baratha and Arukis with a little heart. And then it has a date on it. And then it has the word, or the name rather, Loin.
That was their son.
Loin Tolver. And then on the back, this newly etched word, as he holds it in his now decrepit hand, says, immortality at any cost. If successful, I will bring you back by force.
I read the date out tomorrow.
The date. What is this date? So you guys are currently
Can I
in.
kind of, while he's doing that, can I kind of give Arukis' body last rites real quick? Just
And how do you? How do
just
you?
kind of kneel down and pray with him, next to him, and just kind of make sure he's in a not fucked up position with all of the drills in his body and everything.
There, you kneel and pray, and you take a moment to try to offer some form of solace to his soul. But the body is irremovable. You cannot orient it anyway, as it is now 80% drilled into by machine. But you know, strip it of the feathering pieces of flesh that remain over it, ceremonially close its eyes. But aside from that, there's not much you can do.
Is there any idea that I would have like how long ago he died?
You can roll me a medicine check.
Does he have any loot on him?
21.
21? Can't tell.
Like, does he have like a wedding band or something?
No.
No.
He seems to be completely barren of any non-organic material.
It's like a sad moment, and Tyrone is like,
You're like
Yo,
saying
this
your
guy got
prayers
any-
on him. I'm
Calfade's like-
fucking patting him down.
The date reads,
as I'm closing
Well,
his
it's
eyes,
like-
and you're just like,
Hang on, before you give him his last rites, let's just make sure you didn't have anything cool on him.
second age. Sorry, no. Third age, year 16. That's what it reads.
how long ago was that?
You are currently in year 188 of the third age.
Oh, so that was a whole age ago.
This was 100 and...
Is an age like
70
a
years old.
defined term? Or is
Well,
it just like,
We're in
it's
the
kind of
third
like
age.
up to, like,
So-
whenever something big changes?
This was the
Keep talking.
18th year of the third age.
You're-
Like he got married, or whatever. So it's been 100 and something years. 100.
Oh, I thought he said
72.
that he said
He
the
corrected
second.
himself.
Oh,
I did,
I'm
I
sorry,
corrected,
I didn't
yeah.
hear that.
So the first age, no one knows really how long it was.
Yeah.
First age, dawn of civilization, so to speak.
It's
of
not
this
like a
planet.
set amount, though, right?
No, well, the second age has a set amount. It lasted exactly 1,182 years.
But it's like different, so like the third age could last like
Yeah.
X
it-
amount of time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're currently in year 188 of the third age, but
Okay.
it was classified a new age not because we hit 1,182 years. This would be taught to you in history. You hit the third age because the power vacuum that was created in the world. The second age started when arcane and mystical understanding became apparent.
Sure.
So people began
big
to
change,
understand.
yeah.
People began to understand. Oh, there's magical. I can fireball, but I can also use the ability to create magic to facilitate industrial change. I can
Yeah.
heat metal. I can fucking communicate with people half a world away.
So
And when that happened, that caused a giant uproar in the world. Combat, people vying for their gods, divine, da 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 da. When settlements began to ease out and peace took the world, which is this war that you guys are currently in, is the first war since the third age began. The second age was marked at an end when the concords, allegiances, and kingdoms that are currently standing right now on the map of El Terrain became settlement. When everyone finished fighting, Ziegman Kingdom told the lair, Rasha is the kingdom, the Concord, or the Waste was left alone, the Siberia Concord and the Dominion of the North all went, these are our borders, we're going into peace. That's when the age began.
Okay.
So I was born in the second age.
Yes, if you're older than 200 years old, you were born
I'm
in the second
250.
age. Then you were
born
born in the second age.
So we're about to be in the fourth age because the big dark cloud is about to be like, and then
Perhaps.
we'll be like, rejoice, yes.
This is the age of the bottle.
As soon as we hit level 20, it's the age of the bottle.
Basically age 2.
We're so close, only 6 years away.
Even though age 2 is super long, most of the end of age 2,
life years.
most of the end of age 2 was still civilized and normal. It was just ridden with conflict. It's not like, oh, if you were born in age 2, that means you were like in a bygone era. History was still recorded up to year 2 of the fucking second age. It's just the later you got into it was when people were like, oh yeah, you have God on your side. I have a guy that can fucking bomb a house from 2 miles away. And then the other kingdom was like, I have 8 of those people. And this arcane understanding created a
Yeah,
power
go ahead and try a
vacuum.
flanking maneuver, dude. Go ahead
Exactly.
and try.
Akin to a flank maneuver. And so, even though you were born in the second age, that doesn't mean you're prehistoric. It just means that you lived through when there was just simply a lot more conflict, when the cities were still at active war and allegiances were being shared.
Not that my sweet potato ass would know anything
No.
about that.
No. But that's, yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah, did you give him sweet potato rights?
Is there a different age, like, is there a different year system in the Underdark? Or have they kind of integrated themselves a
Different
little
calendar
bit?
system?
There simply really isn't one unless you live in the capital city. It's really, hey, did I live today?
I don't give a fuck what year it is.
so.
They died on the day.
Your people specifically probably would have kept note of aging and years past in coordinates with the Eltarin calendar of above, because you guys have traded with people. There's a lot of moving through the Underdark and would have an understanding of what is going on. Most people give little fucks. They call things like, you know, I'm X seasons old. I'm X travels old, which is a very common aging for a chronological discussion in the Underdark of saying I've made the travel from the Star Cavern to the Encumbrance twice. That could mean 6 years, but it just means like I'm old enough to have been around. Stuff like that. You personally would know of probably the years, because your people, you know, are a little bit more spread out and a little bit more intertwined with the workings of the world. The average person, no. Average person wouldn't give a fuck what year it is, what age it is, what the season.
Cool.
Okay. Tunnel 4! You leave this room.
Marn.
You open... Marn opens this room.
Door, right?
What?
Or are we on the last door?
This is the final door.
Final door.
You open this. Several tables, whoa, crazy, are strewn about, covered in aged paper. This room hasn't been visited in quite some time, as when you open it, there's almost a stiffness in the door. As you approach, this room seems to be void of most of his experimental contraptions and otherwise mechanical influence. However, it is cluttered with thick cartographer people. And as you look through the tables, you realize this was probably, seeing how it's the closest to the end of the renovations whenever this room was constructed. You look through all the maps and you see that this is where he was schematicking out the Deep Stride. Tunnels, mapping, interwoven descriptions of where to take the next tunnel, how to connect it to this city. Hundreds of maps, some like, there's so many. Which one do you want? There's not a full picture. There is hundreds of paper of like, this tunnel AB, I want to make it reach here.
Is there any that says
We are here.
El Turin?
Roll me an investigation check. At advantage, as you assist. Yes.
Hey, Marn.
Uh-huh.
Do any of these maps look like familiar as to like where we're going? Like, relevant to us?
18.
You take some time looking through the papers. Martin turns to you. He goes, if you'd be willing, stay here maybe an hour. I can look over them. I know my way, but past that iron gate, as he kind of looks into the hallway and points to the giant castle gate, never been before.
Can I like peek out of the castle gate? Do I know whereabouts where it is? Is there any? Because I know like
We have to get
I told
through.
him like there's not really cardinal directions down here. It's more like I'm gonna go a mile towards the giant cavern or whatever.
You look out, and just due to the orientation of it's like a tunnel, you just see
How's he
another
gonna get
tunnel.
back?
Oh, it's
So it's
just
still. It definitely opens up into something. You
I can't see it.
Yeah, you're in still rock, right, as you were. But
Come on, go ahead and look over. Are you guys
Do you
okay
know
with waiting
where-
for a little bit so we can look over the maps?
I want to help him. Do you know where the stone that you're looking for is? Like, do you know what it looks like?
right there, and he points out the castle gate.
You see it within your field of view right now.
I can feel it. It's that.
Okay.
We'll wait for you to
Did
open the
you?
gate.
So did he end up short resting whenever we were solving the puzzle?
Yeah.
Okay. You have everything back, correct? Okay. Everything. I just want to make sure we're set up because I feel like there's gonna be some.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and fuck us here.
You didn't hear that.
The Underdark's gonna try to fuck us.
Well, who runs the game?
I am the underdog.
I am the underdog.
It's me.
I am the city.
Just saying.
Is there any levers to open those
I'm just saying.
metal?
As
there's
you
two
walk.
metal doors.
Yeah, as you walk to the end of the hallway, and you then once again reach that ending of beautiful marble into older stone. It's kind of seated back into the rock. You do find a very evident, kind of like a ship's turning wheel. It's like
Yeah.
built into the wall, so you can like latch it, and there's one of them there. Yeah.
We're gonna wait until Marn sorts through some paper.
I'll
Yeah,
hang
well-
out there
oh,
with
yeah.
my hand on it.
Waiting for my boy.
Is there
I'll,
anything you'd like to do during this time?
If you guys need
it's
we haven't
been-
taken any damage. If you guys need a short rest, then yeah, right? Because short rest is like that kind of.
45 to an hour. You could fit it in for sure.
It's
Yeah.
been a minute since any of my rituals have come up, but I don't remember what I named it. But there was a ritual that I have to do whenever I acquire a new blade. I don't remember the name of it.
You would have to tell me. I don't know.
I'll-
yes,
I'll pull it up.
During
that's
this
up to
hour,
you. Yeah. No, you can do that for sure.
I'm gonna go over to Roger the ogre. Why? Roger the ogre just rolls up the tongue.
That is his name.
Well, he's a Goliath.
Rolgr de Goliath.
Rolger the Ogre.
with an L.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I walk up to I walk up to him. I'm like, so you never answered me earlier about if
I just mentioned the one thing. That's it.
I'm gonna try to remove the curse. Swapped out. So I prayed last night so I could.
I'm not cursed yet.
Well, I'm like, if you remember a little while ago, I feel like you're still kind of cursed if you go out. Can you go out to the sea right now?
No. No, I don't want to.
I'd avoid it.
So what is your
That's the
plan?
other one. Just
The gauntlet.
Yeah, roll me.
When the time
Roll me a
comes.
sleight of hand check. Just to assist in his speed, maybe.
There you go.
Do you think there's any
You can read it.
Yeah.
positives that come out of maybe having a negative? Because what did the
My entire life is that.
yeah I know.
And this is
Sorry.
something your character could probably perform within an hour.
I didn't read it yet.
Oh,
I don't know.
well, that's up to you. That's your
If it helps
decision.
me
You created
accomplish
these
my
rituals.
goals, then so be it.
Big
I
sign.
mean, I don't have it
I'm all
described
for
why
it.
it wouldn't. To my knowledge, it's
I
just
just want
long
you to
enough to
be
be
okay.
able to do the.
Yeah.
I don't want-
Obviously, you will not be adding any magic to
I'll
an
be
already magic play, but otherwise,
No.
you could
I know you say that.
perform
but
this
It's gotta be.
over the
There's gotta
course
be a
of while
limit.
waiting for your allies. And as an added benefit for the purpose of
This-
I'll have you roll a 1d4
I
as
work
you
in
slice yourself with the blade
My brother
to name
rewarded.
yourself in name of your mother.
My brother
Take some
rewarded.
damage. Go ahead and roll a 1d4.
It's just the.
You are.
This is.
I
what
don't.
the creator
I hope you
of
don't
the
have
Forgotten
children. Is all
Realms
I'm saying.
wrote
About
about.
this.
Yeah.
This is what he made
I
it.
don't plan on it.
You're gonna. Your curse lasts longer than your lifetime.
You'll
I'm
take 3
cursing
damage.
your kid.
And as
Fuck
an added
you.
benefit of you using what we have
Imagine your
made,
kid goes
More
up and
class
goes
feature.
to like a stream. There's like, "Argh!"
Yeah, it just dies.
as an added benefit of using what is very obviously
talks to
a
you
class
again.
feature, you can. I'll
I'm
say that you've
curious
attuned
on
to the
what
blade,
it does.
and you know it's a full
I'll
effect.
let you know.
So
Oh,
you can,
do we
yeah,
even
you can
know-
add
do we
it.
even
It's
know what it
called
looks like?
convergence.
Convergence.
Because we haven't like opened up the.
No,
kit,
I
like,
know. I know what it looks like.
We know what it looks like. Because what does it look like? The Thanos gauntlet?
I can explain it again.
It has like the snake fingers on it.
Yes.
If I go to the
Snake
teleportation circle, is there a phone number on it?
This is a
It's a
legendary
gauntlet,
weapon.
and each finger has like.
Do you want to go there?
Like there's
Yeah.
like lizardy.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Medusa. Your hand basically
You
becomes
missed it.
Medusa, like
I-
Medusa's
I
hair.
performed a rite of my religion. But this is the weapon.
Interesting. Can I get a description of that gauntlet?
You
Like,
can
Word-
absolutely.
Word for word.
hmm Let me pull it up in my game roast here.
Because he said like, I'm assuming it's like gold snake, like snakes on the fingers, and then it's like gilded.
Little bit different, but close.
Okay.
I got you. Let it load.
So he's able to attune with that weapon just based on his religion.
Is that like a legendary?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
legendary.
that's a legendary weapon.
What? First orange?
It is the first. Well, technically, the chalice is an orange. It's actually
Oh, yeah.
above an orange.
You guys-
It's a unique.
You guys missed the fucking ritual, man.
You go over there cutting yourself. Okay, so
I actually did fucking. I did have to cut myself with this thing. to get
So I'll
this.
read the description of. I won't tell them what they do. That's for you to discuss. But because I couldn't read it at the time. This blade fashioned of Batora alloy, smith by an ancient automaton, sleek black, is constructed of 2 thin symmetrical blades which are separated by a thin lavender crystal that runs the length of the weapon. The hilt is a bell housing with a pearlescent sheen. Okay, now to the gauntlet. There it is. Open, you bitch. This bronze
Thank you, bro.
with red dull hue gauntlet has a single ruby inset just below the knuckle in the middle of the back of the hand. Each finger seems to be modeled after a full arm appendage of a beast, adorned with small obsidian claws where the hand would be. So each finger looks like a roided out Ronnie Coleman with a full hand on it. Like it protrudes like a claw, but with all 5 digits on each finger. Very tiny, of course. Adorned with small obsidian claws at the end of each appendage.
Yeah, buddy, that is sick.
The gauntlet, the gauntlet, very similar to the Infinity Gauntlet, LOL, is a true gauntlet. So it's not like a glove. It goes like up to the middle of your forearm. It's a giant like single sheathing.
I'm just so curious of what happens.
Me too. I'm also don't want to lose my hand.
No.
So
I mean, listen,
Dude, but you're getting like 5.
But the efficacy of what
So,
the
like,
convergence
what's-
does is up to you to tell your friends whenever you want. I will not explain it.
I showed him
Yeah,
already.
there you go.
it'd be,
Yeah,
so,
wow.
dude, you're gonna look so drippy with it on though.
You can just read it.
2 bonus. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
For your sleight of hand?
For my.
No,
for my
that was
investigation,
before when you were
yeah.
helping. Yeah. So okay. Come here.
What did you do?
Come here. I'll give you the opportunity to discuss how you.
Wait, you can discharge it and does it cast the same?
Yeah. So if they cast like Finger of Death at me, and I absorb it.
You can cast
You
it.
can
can
cast
cast
Finger
that.
of Death.
Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome.
You made it.
That's so cool.
That's sick. You know, I asked you for an axe first, then I was like, I already have weapons.
No, I know, because I was sitting there, I was like, I
No,
put
it's
so much
good.
work into this, make it worthwhile.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh wait, Ben did this. Never mind.
Honestly, it's best in either of their hands because it gives.
He doesn't use a weapon.
Oh, that's true. Because you can still cast spells with a weapon in hand, correct? Yeah.
I just have to put my shield down.
Oh, that's all. Hey, Bubba.
Yeah, but that's so sick. That's so
It's.
sick.
And that's what you
so
dictate
cool.
with your past. Specifically, you. No one else would have been able to
AC is also
decipher
pretty
that.
nuts.
Well, no one else has
Yeah.
used them before.
Exactly.
But you
So
can't.
you realize how it works, how it functions. You
can't
piece
do
the
it
pieces
again if
together,
they
and you're
already
like,
has a
oh,
spell
everything's here.
correct? I don't know if
I
I've
It's just
can,
there. It's just
but
You
on.
can do that as a reaction as many
It,
times as
when
you
I
Oh my God,
cast
you're
the
so cute.
spell, it's the last one that I stored.
So he can use that reaction, I mean, any amount of times during combat, and if he doesn't use the spell, it's
Well, it's a limit of 3 times per
Is
dawn.
Per dawn. There's a
we-
limit of 3 times per dawn
that's a lot.
for the absorption.
3 times is a lot.
Yeah, that's per. Yeah.
I cast Finger of Death. No. I cast it again.
Assuming
No.
you are successful in the parry, yes.
Yeah.
You have to succeed on blocking it. If not, it just fucking hits you.
Well, the +5, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's a legendary weapon.
Well, did you?
Hey.
Ben went through the effort of getting it smithed, so Calfane did. Sorry.
I'm gonna wait
Yeah,
for
that's not.
Calfane
Who's
to.
Ben?
Sorry.
Are you finished with your ritual thing?
I'd say he's getting close to nearing. Yeah, I would say he's just meditating.
I
at
mean,
this
you can
point.
describe what it is to them. I don't
You
know.
describe
Okay,
what it
fine,
is to
fine,
them.
fine.
It's not my ritual.
It's not mine either.
I need you for something.
It's the creator of D&D, of the Forgotten Realm.
Describe it. I gotta piss again. God damn it! Let them walk them through the RPG.
I'm so
bro.
curious about this gauntlet too.
This is
Dude,
called.
I'm
I'm
so
s-
curious about this. Okay, Calfane, are you done?
This is called the Blade Dance. After receiving a new blade, a worshipper will dance around it with the blade, cutting themselves just enough to draw blood. Once the rite is done, the blade will temporarily glow, and when the shine stops, it will be magical if not
So you
already,
can-
and will never rust or dull, having been blessed.
So you can just make a sword magic.
By magic, I mean like if they're like, I'm immune to piercing damage, I can just be like, not immune to
Like
this
commitment
piercing
combo,
damage.
That's
bitch.
kind of sick.
So I was looking over this teleporter circle thing.
The electrical thing and the
Yeah, it's like
whatever the room was, right?
room 3.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
2, or whatever. It was 2.
This the second room that we went into.
Room 2.
Yeah.
And it's like really close to working. Like
Interesting.
it's got all the tools, and it's like
Wow.
one that we could theoretically teleport to, or could be teleported to.
Whoa.
But it's missing like something. Like it's like
Like, is it like magical essence or is it like a part?
it needs like a little bit of magic. Like it needs a magic jump.
So you needed me for. I'm done.
So we're hooked
No,
up.
I understand that.
But, like,
You've
hang on.
met.
So it needs magical essence. So if we hooked it up, cables up to your nipples.
Not what I was saying.
Okay. Listen, I'm just thinking. I'm just
does
spitballing
a
here.
giant bird have nipples?
Yes.
That's a
Under-
question
under
for
my
DM.
feathers,
They don't.
probably.
Birds. I don't think birds drink milk.
No, they.
I mean,
But is he a bird?
I'm like kind of a bird.
Anyway,
It's like,
enough of him breastfeeding. What is going on?
All I'm asking is if you part the feathers.
So
there's
we
a bit
wait.
of a
We wait
poke
the
here.
hour then. I'm assuming.
If you want to wait for full completion, yeah.
Yeah. If anybody has anything else to say.
I have a lot of things. I'm full of
Yeah.
questions.
Well,
Pop-
here,
pop
this
off.
is what we can do is just the hour does complete in the time it's taking you all to do this because you've learned of your sword. Marn does approach. Let's say Rolger as you're sitting by the gate. He does say, "Obviously, after I get the stone, I will return to Kinrock. But with what I've deciphered, I think I can point you in the right direction for your friend
We
to
need
achieve
you.
what he needs."
Mon, do we need to escort you back to Kinrock?
No.
Are you sure?
Castle seems safe. I'll take my time here and return when I'm ready.
I like look at Rolger. I'm like, I look at all of you guys. I'm like,
I put out my left hand.
He instinctively leans in with his right. extends his left. He shakes your hand.
Thank you.
I'm ready when you are. He
So-
has he did what
I'm
you
not done here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done.
He said, "I'm ready when you are," and he bound up all the scrolls.
No.
Okay. So
You're free to do as
Are
you
you-
please. He's not here.
Okay.
So he said he needs my help. I'm gonna go with.
Yeah,
this.
he's with me.
Rolga.
Marn sits.
If we want to check for weapons, I could run out and Misty step back. That way you don't have to use Dimension Door.
Yeah, if there's anything else we want to do,
Do you want me to try and do that? I feel like that'd be the best course of action. Because it's going to be, I think I'll be safe. I can take quite a bit of damage. And I kind of like...
I wouldn't risk it that, but
That's gonna be an issue.
I know. Because we turned the power on. So I assume the defense systems are at full capacity. They were probably at half capacity before. Well, I'm going to try it. I don't know any other way.
I'll wait for the other two.
So there's there's the four rooms, right? And then there's a central door. Is there just like a pass, like a?
It's a giant. The hallway continues with two giant iron wrought iron bar gates that he is holding the lever to.
Okay.
We'll wait.
We do. Yeah, we should have it in case there's a
go,
beast
man.
on the other side. Because there could be something on the other side. A huge die is so cool. Oh, I know what it looks up at you. It's literally your former patron saying, "I know where you are at all times."
At all times.
Every time you roll that, he's like, "I'm getting closer. I know there's no water down here. Come on."
I assume that's what his eye kind of looked like.
Yeah, because he was like
A giant squid.
in depictions, he's like a giant squid, correct? Well, we saw him, didn't we? Like, or an amalgamation of him.
Oh, we saw
No,
him.
you saw him. You saw him. He was
This was a while ago.
big fella.
he was like a giant eyeball with tentacles centralizing off of the eyeball. Large. Quite large.
Dude, I still remember.
Actually-
I did my saying goodbye vow in my head.
You know what?
Rolger was about to jump off.
Last
the stairs.
words.
I have a
Yeah.
question. Did he look kind of like this?
More tentacally,
I just looked
But
even the crow's nest.
Fairly close for like a
You're gonna.
Yeah.
character from a universe.
more amphibian.
He was like, sure, pal. And I was like, no.
Because that dude is,
Yeah.
I'm being
that
fucking
dude's nuts.
serious.
More amphibian, but
And he
yeah.
was like,
yeah. No, I get that.
And then he saw the most nutso shit he's ever seen.
and he's
Still
like,
to this
"Oh my
day, the
God."
most nutso shit the Broken
Oh
Bones
my
has
god, that's it!
The amount of characters that you guys have met in this game.
Dude, honestly.
Did we witness two
here's the deal.
gods have a fist fight?
You did, actually.
A straight up
Fist fight.
fist fight in the octagon.
The amount of characters from what now?
You've met.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
quite a few.
I thought you meant like some.
I mean, you
I have a
play a
favorite
campaign for
Yes,
4
brother.
or 5 years, you're going to
Anything
be
for you, my
meeting
friend.
quite a few people.
Anything.
anything.
Don't say that.
Was it 3 or 4 years? I think we're at 4 years.
I have a question for Dominus.
3. Okay. Thank you, Roller.
Alright.
Shout out.
That's one
Big
of the
brain.
easiest things you could ask him to do.
Roller?
It is, but
Tiny
I
brain.
know that casting spells
Roller.
isn't cheap. As someone that can cast spells.
Roller
It's not
has a
always,
huge brain.
uh,
Roller,
Yeah.
tiny brain.
But
Roller.
I think it could be useful.
So your hour has not only passed, but you guys are free to do as you wish.
Alright, are we ready to move on?
While you're asking that, I kind of I'm wrapping bandages around my hands, and I'm like, okay, what do you need me to do?
I'd
do you
like
mean
you to
to
ask Dominus. For like lack of better words, how to quote unquote reactivate a dormant anchor location, or an anchor location that hasn't been active in a very long time.
And so I'll just say, hi Dominus, how are you? How do you reactivate a dormant teleportation circle?
Anchor portal. Anchor location.
13.
That instead. How do you
That's
react?
sure.
How do you reactivate a dormant anchor location?
We're jumping right past the rocks and we're just fucking the hotline to the man himself.
I am the landline.
You probably could ask for axe too, but
And you're asking Dominus this.
God,
I'm asking
I
Dominus.
love
Yeah.
orange juice.
I mean, I already said it, so we're going with Dominus.
You
I
just
guess.
want some orange juice too. Feel free to have some.
He responds. Depends on the cycle. There's raw power in any form of any spell.
Ooh, raw power of any form of any spell. Is that what you tell
He
me?
said it depends on the circle, but raw power of any spell in any form. You know what that means, bro?
In that room, is there like a central, like, station? That is, or is it just like
It's
4
the circle,
prongs
I
and then a
think.
circle?
Just the circle and the prong.
All right. I will fucking blast a psychic lance into it.
Yo.
Okay. Okay.
Can it make a? Does it have to make a save? I don't know.
So you. Okay.
Interesting.
You bow for a moment. God damn it! I keep hurting my wrist. And you blast your load from your mind
Sorry. That's just the way you were like, you
Into
blast
the
him.
circle.
into the circle. And as it travels through the room, you see that the angle of trajectory it takes like begins to pull away at itself. It like kind of wavers as it's getting siphoned from the air. It doesn't even make it to the center of where you aimed it. And as it like wisps out of the air completely, you do hear it churning from the side of the room.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like this low hum, like an electrical buzz. The coils are like Tesla coils, and they begin to fill with a bright lavender hue. And as they reach the top, they have these little balls on them, like tiny little pinion radio balls, sort of, so to speak, spheres, that are all angled inward. And there's no explosion, there's no nothing. The energy remains constant and everlasting as the steel circles in the floor just raise about a quarter inch. A small hymn in the center, and you see that they begin to brighten in the middle. A small swirl from whatever magical energies have been designed into these constructs is now operational. You approach. Woo! You approach the circle, and after about 5 minutes of discovery and interest, memorize its coordinates.
Wow. That's awesome.
Holy shit.
We
Okay.
now have a house and a castle.
Yeah, it's your castle. Yeah.
Nobody's living here, bro.
It's unclaimed, dude. Everyone's fucking dead here.
And we have like
Jesus Christ.
a chess
We have
robot.
a fucking chess bot, dude. Jesus Christ.
Dude, we can sharpen our skills.
Holy. Okay, I jotted down in my notebook.
Yeah.
Fucking
From your
142
best.
Arucus Castle Lane.
Yeah. Area code 7777-666.
6-7.
From your best kind of look over, it does look stable and constant. Depending on how long the castle survives with it being powered, but otherwise, whatever power is innately designed in this chamber, now that it's kind of been the key has been turned, it seems stable just like all the rooms before. As long as the furnace burns, it'll probably remain active.
Well, it seemed like the furnace had a lot of juice in it still.
Had enough to almost bring down a whole wing.
Yeah.
You hear just from one room over. It takes a while.
I'm like, so as he pulls it, I want to be braced to the door, like ready to fucking, because I'm like, expecting like some beast that's
As you
outside.
fully open the first of the 2 doors, you realize that the handle just continues to turn, and what it latches like a clutch going into gear, and now you already just with the same lever begin to pull up the second one. Before you now is a tunnel.
Oh, this track.
Dude,
dude.
oh no!
It's a tunnel leading.
Wait, like a straight up, like, is it as wide as the door, the tunnel? Or is it like,
No, it's like the size of this giant hallway that continues into the rock, opening wider as it leaves the castle. Like you're peering into the raw rock of the Underdark. Like it goes deeper, but it's out of the castle as it opens slightly.
All right, we're gonna check for weapons. I'm gonna walk out. Everybody, stay here, please. Mon, stay here. I'm gonna walk. Do I see anything in the vicinity before I walk out there?
You peer out. Give me a perception check.
8.
See some rock.
Nice. That's cool. I'm gonna take a ginger step out and start going a little bit faster. Not like up to it, like ginger steps first, and then
Take a
to
couple
a
steps.
full walk.
Another step. Another step. Peering into the cavern. You can almost smell the return of that like earthy musk that's laden with the Underdark. You don't hear any noises. You don't see anything behind you or in front of you.
Try and go. Let's go 50 yards out from the door.
Sure. You continue your trot, blade outstretched and ready. Every footfall in rhythm with an ominous sound.
Is this him?
Yes. As you fully leave in its entirety the castle, you turn and you see that the cavern begins to open, widen, and begin to bank off to the right. And you look around and you look behind you and you see you're 200 feet away from the door. You've been walking for some time.
All right, Martin.
I'm gonna walk back. Be like, as I get closer, be like, we're good.
Sounds good.
Just Rolga, can you Mon, stay close to Rolga for this little bit, just because I only walked about 200 feet out. So just in case that there's some other weapon that Arukus placed out here to keep safe.
If it helps you guys feel any better, I never heard any rumors of someone getting shot with an arcane.
I know, but at the front of the gate there was a lot. I'm assuming he had the double gate, the double doors type deal to protect him, which it seemed like it did a good job. Unharmed unless it was his own measures.
That and it is kind of a small cavern in a gigantic canyon wall.
You know more than I, but anything in the Underdark is terrifying to me. So it's an unknown entity to me.
I'll lead Marno. So I'll lead Marno.
You guys, armed with some new equipment, you found many of objects. The blade as the most prominent, but also the small capsules, the cube shape, fucking all sorts of things. You leave Arukus' citadel, Marn, and with all of your lives, walking in
amazingly, fucking somehow, some way.
With a new property.
Yeah, sorry, with the deed to the castle, hand delivered to you by a ghost of bygone eras. Are you gonna have your tax files ready for that though?
Is there a way to close the door?
Dude,
Did
Ross
I
the
send
Grids,
you,
we're
did I send
fucking-
you guys that fucking meme that I saw where it was like an accountant
Yes.
follows the D&D party? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Um,
That shit fucking had me dead.
you
There's
guys
the
walk.
vampire boy.
You get past as they all come towards you, past the mark where you stopped, and you travel deeper into the unknown. One rock fades from the other.
Or does any of this?
Now do I see
Oh, I thought you were about
any?
to say, and that's where we'll cut session.
Not
That's what-
just yet. Pretty close.
Do I see any landmarks I recognize off in the
That would be
distance?
really fun.
Peering in, there's not enough of an opening to like look into the cavity of the Underdark, so no. You're still in some form of like bisected tunnel. That is larger in stature to the previous ones that led up to this point, and is definitely the Underdark proper, but it's not like into the giant caverns. There's so many layers to different chambers that you're still confined.
How
Soon.
close are you feeling it, Mon?
He walks to the stone, puts his hand on it, and goes, "This is it. All of it. This stone hasn't been touched by anyone in years. This stone is the blood of our people. must be cherished and saved, man. But I will take you first. There will be plenty of stone to extract. I will instead take you first to what I found in the maps. At least give you the correct direction to go. And then I will extract my stone, and you will help me as per our arrangement.
Do you want to... Well, here, you might as well extract the stone.
It's going to be a several-hour process. I would prefer to have a better bearing
Fair enough.
where to send you first, and for where I shall return from. Mine. Even partial.
Fine.
Dude, there's a 0% shot he gets out the front. So I don't know what the fuck his plan is.
Yeah, I really don't. Mon, what is your plan for getting out the front of the castle?
Roll me a persuasion check.
21.
21. I'm sure there's an answer somewhere in the castle. Marukas was smart, not stupid. He'd find a way. And I will too. Time is on my side. Man.
That's true. That is 100% true.
We're gonna find his fucking mummified corpse like 30 years from now when we finally go to the castle again.
In the next campaign.
He's
You guys come across a man that's just been
He's
annihilated.
got one arm, fucking ripped to pieces.
Alright, Mon. Well, as you said, when stay close, but here, how about you stay behind me? But out of the castle's reach now. Go out quickly. You stay near to me, just tell me which way to go. We'll go.
Alright. Let's see here just before we get to the... Okay, there's just echoing each step. A very ominous feeling overtakes you as you parade your way through the tunnels. And that joyous feeling of progressing, continuing, is very soon overshadowed with the, him pulling out a scroll, left turn, right turn, left, straight, down, straight, right, up, down, left, right, straight. 2, 3, 4 hours pass of continuous and rigorous tunnels. No end in sight. But it seems that he has a heading. Every time he pulls out a scroll, he's very confident and consistent with his decision making of where to take it. There are several times that you approach intersections. And as you continue in these tunnels, they begin to widen and widen by the minute. Not so restrained, not so tiny, not so thin. Soon after.
So as we're going, I want him to pull out the map and then we can mark it.
Sure.
So that way we can retrace, because it seems so. How he described it is that we're gonna go up and then go.
We're teleporting out of the son of a bitch. We're not walking back, I promise you. Tyrone's not walking back through here.
Okay. Alright.
When we get to where we're going, we do what we need to do. We're fucking out. I'm not fucking around.
I still want to make marks on the map.
Okay.
So.
Sure.
Let's say, because there's so many scrolls,
Yeah.
let's say you pulled out a piece of your own parchment and alongside them are making a master key.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Sure.
I'll give that to you. Especially with how long you're going to be down
Appreciate
here.
it. The benevolent DM strikes again.
The benevolence.
Soon after you walk through what seems like endless tunnels, they begin to become more and more natural. The signs of the excavation have become non-existent. The carving of the stone has begun to fade, and they take on a more naturalistic appearance. Small pockets intertwined between chambers, larger outcroppings. They're not all tunnels now, they're chambers, interwoven single passages. And then, as you approach kind of a thin passage, kind of ascending, you smell. All of you have high enough passive perception. Don't worry, I checked. You smell smoke and food. Martin stops. He's
meat?
roll me a perception check, a scent check.
If anybody knows the smell of meat, it's this guy.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
Fuck.
There you go.
Some form, yeah.
Of meat?
Some form.
I'm gonna move it a little bit. I'm gonna put up the elven cloak's hood.
Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be a little bit sneaky because people like me in particular have to be a little careful.
Yeah, dude, you're stealthing like on your. You got fucking home field advantage right now. You got super home field advantage.
So, like, does this smell like a fire broke out and people are burned alive, or does it smell like someone's cooking something?
You smell meat.
14.
That's all you can glean. Not enough in the air for you to derive its exact location or purpose.
14.
Good to know. Arn kind of takes a step back and huddles up against his dwarven ally. Yes. Sure? Yeah. What do you want to do?
Quietly go towards.
Stealth. And you're 14?
Okay. It's good. That's not good.
Yeah,
I'm like prepared to make
You have
myself
disadvantage on
invisible
stealth now?
at the nearest.
Oh
yeah, you also just.
No, it's a regular roll. I have a regular roll.
Okay. Well, mine's a
Is it
disadvantage,
regular?
and it sucks.
I thought it was disadvantage.
Because I have medium armor up.
You have the.
You went with the heavier.
You chose the heavest portion of the medium armor.
Yeah.
Which
Does that
gives
mean
you
I'm
disadvantage.
Yeah, you're at disadvantage. It
That's
is
even
plus
worse.
1, but.
Oh yeah, not as. Hang on.
It was gonna be
Or-
it was gonna be a 6. Now it's 4.
Do you actually have 4?
Yeah.
Me too, buddy.
8, which to be fair is double them. So.
To be fair, it is quite literally both of them combined. You begin to, like, crunch softly, Calphane in the lead. And then for just a couple steps that you manage to find your footing correctly, and, step your footfalls so you're not crunching on rock or gravel or some form of hard rock that's going to echo through the chamber. And as you continue, you turn left, you turn right, you continue up this chamber, and you finally reach a pocket in the left. And as you walk by, first you almost don't notice it, then you stop. You smell and you turn to your left, and you see in this small cavern, maybe 15 feet deep, pretty small, a culvert here, a bedroll at the back, a pile of embers in the center, covered with a canvas to conceal the light. And above them, on a spit, about the size of a basketball, is the carcass of a spider.
That fire's pretty recent.
Bedroll's humanoid size.
The spider's still above the fire.
Well,
Sorry,
it was covered by what was covered?
The
whole thing's
flames
covered.
were covered, so it seems a fire was made, put out, and then covered with canvas, as to not
This person's
produce
here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I I'll kind of have my hand on the hilt of the new blade and like call out that we don't want any trouble. Are you still in there?
First off, what do you have equipped at this moment? Are you doing sword and board or sword and
Sword and holy symbol.
and holy symbol? Okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
+17.
17. You
+4. 13. Oh,
you step in and you rolled a 17. You take a little enunciation of the upper chest. We mean no harm. There's silence, and you hear, instead of a voice or a response, the clattering of a sack hit the ground, and it's behind you. You all turn. You see a drow. He stands behind you, lavender-tinged hair braided intricately. He wears layers and layers of overlapping fabrics, all fastened and interwoven under chitinous shells of arachnids, serving as pauldrons, greaves, boots, and gauntlets. He wears dangling jewelry that, with his stride, clatter against each other, made of insect legs, shells of maybe a beetle. It's hard to tell in this lighting. And what he drops at his feet is a canvas sack, soaked in some type of liquid, although in the darkness of the Underdark, even with dark vision, it's hard to tell the color of which. He kind of stiffens up. He goes, "Normally I wouldn't believe you, but I know that garb. You're a man of the cloth. You're stray, I believe. I've talked to your people in the southern
Calphane.
too quick to trust, friend. Oh, yeah. You, dwarven ilk, above the mountain, You strike me as peculiar.
I am.
The
Yeah.
bird,
Not
hundreds of miles
necessarily.
underground.
Listen, guy, I know I shouldn't be here.
Not necessarily too quick to trust, friend. Just I know that down here, if someone doesn't slit your throat on sight, it usually means well.
Whether you trust me or not does not mean I trust you.
I know.
I appreciate your candor, and I appreciate you making yourself known. I have no intention to harm you, that you can rest assured. As he speaks to you now, and you get a better idea of his stature, he is overall well fit and thin, similar to Calphane, but the sheer amount of layers have him like this overwhelming, bulky appearance. The same thing that would happen if you were to put on like 3 bear pelts. Like if you wore like your clothes and then a giant like collar pelt. He has a big size of space he's taking up, but you can see, you know, his jaw and his neck and his cheekbones. He's a pretty thin person, similar to Calphane.
Mind if I ask whereabouts we are? We just came from up above.
Just from up above. Peculiar way to put that. We north.
Well, I say just from up above, as in like we just got here.
Just got here. You're quite deep in terms of location.
Well, yeah.
Let's just say we found a new way. It's down quite a ways.
Well, you are. There's not a name. It's uncharted, really, for this portion. I've set up shop here. Runs from some of the farmer villages in the Reach, but we are on the northern breadth above the roads. It's the best I can give.
Pretty brave of you to set up shop out here on the edge.
Well, at least I know where my enemies come from. In the bigger chambers, it's harder to remain as ambivalent. Regardless, what is a warden of Illustre doing this far north? So people usually found in the southern reaches of the Star Caverns. Why?
Helping my friend here make his way to Khaz'd'ral.
To cause roll on a holy mission.
Julia, I grant you the best wishes in your travel, friend. Though I thought you priests were supposed to take people out of the Underdark, not bring them in.
Fortunately, that's the
That's the
path
only way to
that
get to. It's the only
I've
way to
watched
get to
it
where
go.
we. I usually take people out.
Only persuading you.
Rolger has an
2020.
epiphany at this very moment.
What was that?
How the fuck did you end up on the island? I never asked you that.
There's not an underground ocean. We talked about it. I just wandered up a cavern, cave somewhere on the island that I just popped out of.
Bro was just walking underneath. Wait, so you're walking underneath the ocean?
Yeah,
And then you popped out there.
That's fucking sweet.
Okay.
I was told
That's-
to go. I was told to go on a holy pilgrimage, and it took me like months.
That's how
like
you can avoid the oceans.
Stay in the Underdark.
Go under them.
So you
Go
turn back.
under, go under them, bro.
So here we stand, 2 drows, somehow out of the clutches of the standard assassination ploy.
kind of relieving, isn't it?
It's peculiar. It's unfitting. Well, you've been up forth and upcoming. I believe you, for the most part. I'm Raxos of the Shade. Pleasure to meet you. Calphane. Olga.
Bro.
Tyrone.
Molny.
What was? How do you spell that? I'm writing it down in my notes.
Raxos. Raxos. Well, you are welcome, as charitable as I can be, to sit by my fire, if you can call it that. Enjoy a leg or two.
Is there anything that you need?
Oh,
Keep
no,
yourself afloat.
I'm mostly well off. I am privileged to be, I shouldn't say. I'm fine.
Mom, do you want to keep going or rest?
Looks at you.
Can I insight check that?
Sure. Roll me insight, please.
Being
Martin,
down,
like,
being
kinda
down
hope-
here for 250 fucking years, I don't trust anyone that's like, never mind.
You know what? It's not even worth it, man. I mean, honestly, like, you wouldn't even care.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Plus 9 to make a 29.
He is visibly holding something back.
No, friend, it's open here. You can speak your mind.
It's open here under your orders.
We wish you no harm.
I've made that clear.
Have you? So,
On the way up through here, I'm assuming you traveled down that way, and I point to like there's like a hallway or a cavern that passes. Do you see anything of note?
The dock, everything is a taste of the salt in the rock, the smell of the air, the steps you hear 200, 300, 400 feet away, the echo of what beasts lie behind the next corner. Everything is of note. If you're asking if something out of the ordinary, of the unordinary,
Fair enough.
That is actually that's fair.
a good way to
That
put
is
it.
fair.
I travel
that's
as
a good
safe
way to
and
put
as
it.
cautiously as I can.
That's fair. I just not familiar, obviously. Friend is.
No, and I would expect no one to have a better inner working of the Underdark than myself. I would never put it someone to be uneducated. It is not your fault, and you are privileged not to have to have learned how to survive down here, as maybe your friend has.
He's told me some of the.
Some of the tricks. I've made the run in my time.
Well, otherwise, no. Your passage, you said to Khazad-dûm.
Yes.
Well, it seems you have your heading, but I know of the passages you seek.
Any activity from Khazad-dûm?
All the passages have been dormant. People know not to go plundering unless you want to get your head. There's a couple of entrances that I have seen heard of being used. Oh, indeed. However, I would never be stupid enough to do that myself. I do, as much as I hate living here, I do like living.
Well, we're stupid. Did you?
Well,
listen to-
at least
We're
you're
pretty
honest.
stupid. Yes.
I'll just I'll ask him, like, what is there danger laying down that road there?
Not immediate, no, but parts of the Deep Stride, where you find yourself now, the northern reaches of which, they do re-entwine with the old Undercross before its collapse. Once you get there, it's anyone's game, so to speak. It's more of a gamble than anything. As with all life down here, one hell or another, but I prefer the hell that is known to me than the unknown.
Fair enough.
I've seen many people try to plunder what riches lie in Khazad-dûm, none of return.
The more underdog beasts or the.
I wish I knew.
How far away are we from the
Okay. Week's travel, maybe?
week's trap?
A week of
Generally
hard,
speaking.
arduous travel, depending on.
I know. When he's like, it's not that far. I'm like, I know damn well. A week of Underdark travel.
It would take you about 2 or 3 days to reach ground level, so to speak. I speak of where the reach is.
Sure. Because the Star Caverns, where my church is and shit, is on sort of like. It's like not necessarily super deep in the Underdark, right? But it's kind of. I don't remember how you described it.
You put it on the left northwestern edge of where the Star Caverns meet the Encumbrance, which is the Encumbrance is the southern area. So you're kind of just in the middle. You're like, if this is the Underdark, your people are like here. Well, where your church is, your headquarters.
So it's like in the middle.
It's like in the middle of singularities so that you can ferry people. But you have other parishes. I don't know the term for
No, that'd be like a parish.
Yeah, you have smaller parishes, but your church and your head of state, so to speak, is in the center, on the rim border of this archive.
Are there any parishes nearby that you know about? I know I'm asking you a lot of questions. I'm sorry.
I would not be known. I thought you would be wary of that.
Do I remember any parishes nearby that I've heard of up on the northern edges of the?
You know that there are at least a group of individuals who serve your banner that are known to be near the gates that go to the Undercross. But usually that's like a very foot trafficked area, and so those people are usually in hiding from us. So it'd be difficult to detect. You know, that information's kept compartmentalized like in a secret society for a fucking reason.
That's the level above me.
Yeah, there's a lot of. If you're entering or leaving the Underdark, if you're, not a crazy, super well-good traveler, adventurer at the blade, I can do anything I want type mercenary. If you're not John Wick, you're doing it through the Undercross because it's the most accessible. And so because of that, there's such an insane amount of people trying to stop or allow that access that the people of your cloth who are there are usually there under guise, right? They're not, hey, we're fucking converts, come, we'll help you. They're doing very specific things there under the light of day.
They're doing they've got cloak and dagger
Yeah.
disguises.
Exactly. So aside from that, you're not completely aware of any direct parishes in the Reach, which is the northern section. And I have a map for you. I can give you.
You do.
I do. It doesn't have city names or anything or even directionals, but it will be what your character would know.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that sometime.
So is that to know
boys
spy
hungry?
today?
You boys hungry?
Sure. Do
Not
you,
for spy
I'll-
value.
I would rather keep moving at this.
Oh,
I mean, yeah. If Mon, you're okay with keep moving, right?
Command.
fine, I'm vetoed.
what was
Then
his
I was
name
gonna
again?
say I'll take
Is
a break.
Raxos?
Take one to go.
Is Raxos?
He snaps off. It's like, you know.
Before you go, do you need any healing? We have 2 gentlemen of the club here to be.
No, I'm quite self-sufficient. I appreciate the offer.
Appreciate the thing, my friend.
Thank you.
And always, I know it's hard to make the travel down, but if you ever do, come find me.
I will entertain the idea. Unfortunately, current predicaments allow me to be predisposed, unfortunately, with many things I must pertain to. There are other people of my group that are in need of my assistance, but your name is Calfane. Perhaps next time I see your charitable others and your superiors and underlings, I will lend help where I can. You guys do good work. I only hope that you're successful in your endeavors.
Which group are you a part of, if you don't mind me asking? I know you're not Wolf because you got a spider on the grill, but
Our name is Of the Shade. I've introduced a circle of druids. Our immediate needs are slightly more.
Druids?
didn't Dominus mention that there was a circle of druids down here?
I have no idea.
I feel like I heard him say that when we were. I feel
I
like we.
want to say
mentioned
that
that.
he did, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
History check.
My needs are unfortunately a little bit more complex than just a destination. So maybe I will find you in another life.
Indeed. I appreciate your hospitality.
He turns, picks up his sack, and dumps out like giant beetles and shit that he probably intends on eating. And he sings you a little riddle as you walk away. Travel safe, travel light. Don't know what terrors lie in the night. He goes to stir up his embers.
Welcome.
Through the night, bitch.
I'll just ever walk around like, welcome to the Underdark boys, and I'll fight the spider leg.
And as you continue past this chamber, leaving the only friendly face you've seen since your arrival in the tunnels past the Undercross, that is where we will end session. And level up.
Whoa!
Level 13
Whoa!
D&D,
Level
folks.
13 D&D!
Level 13 D&D, ladies and
That's
gentlemen!
the one.
Wow.
Oh, almost lost all my dice, but I didn't.
Is this official Dandy?
Yeah,
Amen.